Crew, I see you. Die hard. Trav. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard. Homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell a trophy, yeah, you need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer that's gon' murder that.
Bang bang, what's good, guys? Your boy Ebru, a little bit late today, man. I am exhausted, man. I gotta tell you, man. It's been a rough week, working a lot of hours. Messing around with the kids today, then they're acting up, not really listening. But here we go, man. Knicks 12-12, 6 minutes and 38 seconds in this first quarter. So far, I don't even know what to say, man. So far, the Knicks, they look like they're in danger of losing this game too, you know. We'll see, man. We just don't have enough firepower. But I mean, we got guys on the bench that Tom Thibodeau refuses to play, man. So we'll see. We'll see what happens tonight with this game. Make this a little bit, bring this down a little bit. Yeah, man. Hopefully we could pull this game out. Man, because I mean, I could see us losing. I could see us losing, man. Shout out to Jarrell. I am Jarrell. I'm gonna get to the chat in a second, man. I know you were saying that we might not lose until Christmas. We might not. I was saying we might not lose this year. Here we are on a 4-game losing streak. You know, right now I'm playing against a San Antonio team that with us missing RJ Barrett and us missing Jalen Brunson, it puts us right on par with this team. You know, I think it was Julius pulling up. I saw Quentin Grimes pulling up in the same spot. Julius pulling up in the same spot. So the Knicks are going to be living and dying by this 3-point shot. IQ is going to be launching them. Grimes is going to be launching them. Is Grimes going to score 33 again tonight? How are we going to win without him scoring 33 tonight? Somebody's going to have to do something. I just don't know what it is. Shout out to Tom Thibodeau starting, 2 point guards and a shooting guard with Mitchell Robinson and Julius right now. You can get away with it against the San Antonio team. But like I said, this team isn't bad. You know, they're a well-coached team. These are a group of guys that don't stop. Shout out to SoCam there. The guy with the green hair brings back old throwback vibes to Dennis Rodman when Dennis Rodman started that Demolition Man stuff. So it brings back the old vibes there. Can he be that same player? We'll see. Right now, the Knicks are trading baskets 17-17. Yeah, man, I'm really exhausted. Last night was a tough game. It was a good game though. The Knicks were winning. I was comfortable, man. A lot of us was comfortable. People went to bed, thought the Knicks won. And Dallas did everything in their power to win that game, man. It was incredible. Yeah, so here we are, 20-17. They got quite a few guys that can create off the dribble in San Antonio. Their center's really good too. Their center, I really like him. Not really good at pronouncing these guys' names, man. But his name is Pult. Podel, whatever his name is, Poodle. Number 25, not really good at pronouncing names, but the guy, he's at the free throw line right now. You know, for as good as Mitchell Robinson is, or as good as people think he is, you know, as comfortable as people are with Mitchell Robinson playing, man, I would not mind having that guy play starting center for the Knicks. Because Derrick Rose coming in. So here we go, man. We're playing 3-point guards, plus Quentin Grimes. Hartenstein is coming in here. We're gonna need some offense from Hartenstein off the bench. Same thing with Rose. We're gonna need these guys to wake up a little bit. If they're gonna be if they're gonna be out there, we're gonna need to push too. If we got all these point guards out there, because Derrick Rose doing just that, getting all the way to the basket, looking for Hartenstein. He missed them. Gets it to Julius, top of the key. Julius is becoming well adept at shooting that 3-point shot at the top of the key, man. Good stuff for Julius. 23 to 18. Julius has 11 points, 4 for 6. So, man, Julius going to have to play 50 something minutes during a 48-minute game, man. Sheesh. San Antonio been doing a lot of dribbling off their foot. Referees not stopping the ball. He goes, Deuce McBride, top of the key, looking, trying to get Julius going here. All the dribbling around, just to give it back to Julius. Julius is pushing off. Wow, referees just bailed him out there. So I mean, for Julius complaining about getting fouls and stuff like that, he has been getting all-star fouls there. Because I mean, this foul right here, him pushing off, he literally the one that's not the same play, but the play just now, he literally pushed off with the left hand, and he still got the foul call for him. So now he's complaining about not getting the shot on the ball. Like, come on, man, he shouldn't even got the foul to begin with. I mean, I'm looking at these guys here. I got Romeo Langford, so he's complaining not getting the shot. He shouldn't have gotten the foul to begin with. It's crazy, man. Get some light going on here so I can see myself. Man, this is one of those games that I feel like throwing on some shades, man. I am exhausted, man. At least you can see my face, man. I'm like totally done outside today. Working in Queens outside. Easy day, man. Easy day. And my coworkers, man. My coworkers is something else. Yeah, but it is what it is. We'll get it together. As time goes on, man. Yeah, you guys know, man. I've been working for this company for a long time, like almost 20 years. Next year will be 20 years, man. Working for the same company. You know what I'm saying? So it's a seniority based company. I work for the city seniority base. So I'm at the top tier of seniority right now. So once you get up top, man, now you have to be the leader and stuff. You have to actually not act like it, but at least like show guidance or show like example. That you've been working there that long. So it's the same thing like being like being like what do they say, the longest tenured Nick, or just being somebody affiliated with the organization, like how Sprewell Starks and LJ and John Wallace and all these guys, they're affiliated with the Knicks and stuff. So you know, wow, look at Julius. He goes Quentin Grimes all the way to the basket. Quentin Grimes has a great first step, man. Let me get into this chat. I'm looking at the chat now. Salute to Jarrell, man. Jarrell's first one here. Rob Bracey's here. Was good, my man. Yeah, man. We got to stop the bleeding. Then Knicks have to win, but it's tough, man. We got to win in San Antonio against a Popovich coach team. These guys, they're the ragtag group of young guys on the squad. They got a lot of good defenders. I'm looking at Stanley Johnson. Stanley Johnson keeps getting cut by teams, but he keeps getting praised for playing defense, man. So, but somehow he keeps making it on NBA basketball teams, but keeps getting cut too. So it's weird. Shout out to Geraldine. So Jarrell's having a family movie night. He's sneaking in the game on the side. I got you. Oh man, you got me in the earbuds. Lord have mercy. So what kind of movie you watching, man? Bracey got Kareem Grant. What's good, Kareem? Kareem, did you find out from Sim if they're having a podcast? I think they are, because Sim has a studio, so I think Sim is trying to do something big for that. But Sim is like I said, I haven't been following Sim on his channel, man. So I don't really know what's going on. I didn't see him post anything outside of just the ticket. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going on with Sim, but I know we did talk about him doing something at this studio that he's building. So I know he's busy. He got the basketball practice and stuff for his team. I know that he's trying to work on that podcast business out where he lives at in the DMV area. So we'll hear soon from Sim when it comes to that game. But I'm going. I already bought my ticket for that Washington DC game. So that's January 13th. For anybody that's out there in the DC area, DMV area, if you're gonna be going to that Washington DC game, check out nothing but Knicks, man. He should be promoting like tickets to that game, January 13th. January 13th, I'll be in the building with the NBK crew. Like I said, I have no idea what's going on yet. What Sim has planned. I have an idea. Like I said, he has a like a new studio that he's going to be working out of, man. So we'll get the details with that as before the game and stuff. He'll most more than likely send out emails and make a post on his channel talking about it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to. I need to get a hotel room, man, because I don't like to do things last minute. So I got to get myself a hotel and situate myself, before anything else. So I'll definitely be out there. Yeah, man. So I mean, I haven't been to DC since not since I was a kid. I haven't been there in years. I haven't been there in a long time. So I'm kind of excited. So I'm thinking about like popping up, as early as I can, just so I can walk around downtown DC and that type of thing. Just put my feet on the ground, see some things. There's a vegetarian restaurant across the street from the arena. So I kind of want to eat something from there, get some more stuff, throw it in the refrigerator at the hotel, and then chill out downtown DC. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. Let me get through these comments, see if anybody's talking about that. They got King Ribby here. What's good, King Ribby? Salute, salute, salute. That's what we do in Knicks Nation. Everybody saluting, saluting. Salute, man. We we watching Spirited, the new Christmas movie with Farrah and Ryan. I mean, that's a good movie for you, isn't that? Like an action film, it's like a borderline action film. And the comedy, the comedy between Will Ferrell and this guy Ryan Reynolds is right up my alley, man. I love silly comedy like that, man. Absolutely. Yeah, man. As you can see, man, my face is melting right now. So I mean, my eyes are kind of like burning a little bit, man. So the shades are coming. You know what I'm saying? You guys gonna see the ring light. You might see like the screen, shining in the background, man. But I gotta put some glasses on today, man. My eyes are freaking going crazy. As you can hear it in my voice, my shit is crazy. Also, too, this I gotta hit up Sim too because he put down on for another game. He wants to do the MLK game too, but the MLK game starts at 3, if I'm not mistaken. While Fournier is playing. Unbelievable. Fournier's ball, his head is like shining, bro. So I mean, Fournier is playing right now. I mean, it's kind of crazy, man. They wait until to the last minute, desperation need him to play, and he finally comes out there and gets a chance to ball. It's unrealistic, man. Right now with Brunson and RJ out, Cam Reddish and Fournier should be playing right now. Not all the point guards. It's ridiculous. It goes Rose. So I mean, now these guys got to get a rhythm. They haven't played all year. Rose hasn't played in a long time. Fournier hasn't played in a long time. But now these guys have to get into a rhythm playing with each other in the game. Now, how hard is that? You know, Hartenstein guarding the perimeter and guarding number 17. Wow, this guy just pulls up and he launches it and knocks it down. Who was that? Who is that man? So that's is that my man Keldon Johnson? My man Keldon Johnson in the place to be. Freaking RJ Barrett stunt double. So what do they call it? They probably call it a 3-second violation, illegal defense, something like that. Unbelievable. He said, he said it's a musical. Oh my god. Just put the gun away, okay? Don't blow your brains out in the theater, man. Let me move this over, guys. Sorry for the hands in the camera. Yeah, man. So I look like a cokehead. shout shout out to everybody that uses coke out there. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do to get through this life. Speaking of drugs, man, look at my man Popovich. Man, Popovich looks crazy, man. He literally looks like the dude from Saw. You know, let's play a game. Roses pulls up, no rhythm, man. He just launches it up there. 27-29. It was Keldon Johnson driving full head of steam, kicks it out to number 34, who is guarding him. No good. Fighting for the rebound. It will be San Antonio's ball. So I got a bag of chips here, man. You know why? Because I'm all that and a bag of chips. You know what I'm talking about? CA Mafia's in the place. Let's go CA Mafia. Ah, yeah, yeah. Shot off the backboard by some. Who is that? Man, they got a lot of guys on this San Antonio squad that look the same. Even the white guys look the same. The white guys look like anybody else. Oh, that's my man there. That is McDermott, former Nick, Mr. McDermott. Mr. McDermott didn't really play too well when he was a Knick, man, but once he left the Knicks, he started playing much better. So McDermott is almost one of those guys that you can add to the very short list of players that went to other teams and played better. So McDermott, you want to talk about Rod Strickland and Trevor Ariza. Those are the only other Knicks that actually went to another team and played better. I guess you can add McDermott to that list. That's fucking crazy. 33-29, San Antonio's up right now. San Antonio look like they got the juice. He traveled. So I mean they call travel for certain people, man. That's like white on white crime there. The referees. Julius Randle. That's becoming Julius Randle's patented move too. A little fade, kind of like hang in the air and just throw it up to God. And it goes in. Let's get some crunching noises going on here. Who eats on their podcast, man? Motherfuckers that be on the channel for 2 hours straight. Here goes Randall. That's his office there. Drives to the right, spin move. So what do they call there? I don't know what they call. It's madness. I'm looking at a lot of Knicks jerseys in San Antonio. It's so bugged out that no matter what city we go to, they always Knick fans out there. Number 22, dictating some offense there. Takes a pick, gives it out to the corner. I can't tell who's out there, man. I'm telling you, all of the players on this roster look exactly the same. They go Podol, whatever his name is. Nice little hook shot in the lane. Nah, man, excuse me, that's Collins. See what I'm saying? All the white guys on San Antonio look the same. Maybe it's the jersey or something. Collins and Podol look exactly the same. Except oh man, Collins has a smooth haircut though. He goes Randall, top of the key, dribbling, right into a double team. Doesn't care. Still stays there with it. He's bumping. He can't find anybody. He goes Fournier has to launch it off the back rim there, off the backboard front rim. So here goes some guy that looks like the other guy. Steps over number 7. Just launches, hits the 3, and he gets a foul. Are they counting that? Oh no. Oh no. That is Josh Richardson. Shout out to Josh Richardson, man. So Josh Richardson is about to get a foul along with that 3-point shot with the shot at the buzzer. It looks like it was a foul attached with that. Oh no, they didn't call foul. They just counted the 3. Josh Richardson. This is I mean, I can't take another loss, man. This looks like the Knicks might get blown out. The way that the vibes of this game looks like that we might get blown out. So I mean, it would be mortifying if we won 8 games, to save the season, and then we give 8 games right back. Unbelievable. We get some crunching going on, but I'll spare you the noise. We're going on commercial right now. Knicks are up. Knicks are down 38 to 29, and in the first quarter. Some of the best chips ever made, man. It's the deli made chips. I remember these came. I recall they came out when I was like maybe like in high school. Those are really good. I used to love the freaking hot ones. I used to get the 50-cent bag of hot ones, put them together, get 2 of those joints, fill up. I used to take the 2 bags and put one bag into the other bag. That's how I used to get down. Yeah, Shaw Powers, man. Yo, we gotta blame Shaw Powers from the last game, man. Shaw Powers comes in the fourth quarter at the end, and coincidence, the Knicks just blows the game at the end there. The Knicks were literally winning with like 11 seconds left in the game, and then we still lost. It's unbelievable. With the races, yeah, man. This is what I got to do today, man. Like I said, my eyes are like super red. They're hanging right now, so I got to find something, man. I gotta find something, man. So yeah, man. All right, let's get some strategy here. I'm just looking at what the Knicks are playing and everything like that. To me, it doesn't look like we're gonna win because we don't have anybody that could create their own shot. The guys that could, the only guy other than Randall that can create his own shot is freaking Fournier. But Fournier hasn't played him forever, so now we're gonna expect him to get 40 tonight. It's unbelievable. He's gonna have to pull a Nate Robinson. Haven't played in like so many games, and it comes in and drops 40. That would be interesting. But I don't see that happening. Same thing with Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is having a really bad year. He's having a bad year because he's just not really assimilated to what's happening. He doesn't feel a part of the team. Whenever he gives interviews, he seems like he's complaining more than anything. Like he looks like he's not having a good time. out there, and I can't blame him. I can't. For a guy that's used to been playing all his life, he's been hurt a lot, coming back. He was in the best shape of his life. Reminds me of Marbury. Marbury got into the best shape of his life, and then D'Antoni didn't play him that year. Same thing with Rose. Rose went and lost weight. He's out there chest naked at the press conference, man, and don't even get in games. It's crazy. you know. So now we're relying on him to do something right now, out of desperation. How could you get yourself involved? How could you feel up for that when the coach disregards you or discards you? Discard you even when they needed you. They needed you the last game. Now today he's playing. Now these guys are playing. Fournier and whatever. After they got discarded. So now out of necessity, out of desperation, these guys are getting on the ball. Here goes Jericho Sims. IQ's not even looking at Fournier. Fournier finally gets it, pulls up, back to IQ. Got 8 seconds on the shot clock. Wow, nice alley. Listen, for every I don't like to say the R word. For every dumb play that IQ makes, man, all of a sudden it seems like he is paying attention. Nice curl play by McDermott, man, unbelievable. A guy like that that's just a career backup, still getting. He kind of that was like one of those Kyle Korver type of shots just now. Cal Corver was all he did was shoot, so he would come in and come off of curls and stuff. So that reminded me of Cal Corver. It goes IQ. IQ quick cares more about the pick than the actual play itself. Hartenstein misses a three wide open. Knicks are down 41-31. Man, this is ugly. It Stanley Johnson looking, driving on Derrick Rose. He kicks it out. Here he goes again. Same play. Drives to the basket. So who was that? That was Keldon Johnson. So here's the thing, man. A lot of these NBA players do they drive hard all the way to the basket and then pass it out, and then the next person they pass it to does the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But this time Keldon shot it. So I was like, what is up with these? It's like these guys nowadays, they're just wasting so much movements. Like, why drive all the way to the basket if you're not even gonna look at the rim? And then you drive and kick it out and give it to a guy to the next guy, and then he does the same thing. It goes Derrick Rose, nice hard drive to the basket. 33-44, man. Knicks down by 11. This is ugly. I mean, why do I keep drifting? Like I centered myself, now I'm drifting again. Am I on drugs right now? I feel like I'm in the matrix. All right. Move myself over a little bit. Got my hands all over the screen. There goes on Josh Richardson. Josh Richardson is a Nick killer. I think when he sees the Knicks, he sees an opportunity to get another job somewhere. Because wow, Derrick Rose just pulls up, man. What a bad shot. He's been taking a lot of those, just pulling up because he feels like it. That's something uncharacteristic of what Derrick Rose has ever done. Playing basketball, just pulling it up, randomly just pulling up, killing plays, pulling up as soon as he gets it. It's crazy, man. I never seen him play this way. I see you guys talking, man. Since when did Fournier had a full leg sleeve? I don't know. Well, Fournier's out there, number 13. I don't see any. Oh, he has a leg sleeve or. I mean, you got to have something to keep them legs warm. Sitting on the bench, before you got blood clots and all that shit. You know, sitting on the bench, not doing nothing. He goes IQ, just disregards Fournier, walks right past him and just launches a shot. It's crazy. He should have gave the dribble handoff. Like I don't understand. Like here goes wow, San Antonio turnover. Here goes Fournier. Gives it over to Rose. Rose is just coming in looking. Gives it to Fournier. Fournier's looking. No rhythm. Here goes Jericho. Takes the ball from Jericho. Goes Fournier behind the back, drives to the bucket, pulls it up. No good. No good layup there. But you can see his ability to get to the paint. You don't lose that, man. These guys have certain skills. He can get to the, Fournier can get to the basket if you let him. You know what I'm saying? He can get to the basket if you let him. He's good at shooting threes and that type of thing. Same thing with San Antonio. They just did a curl play for the what's the name McDermott, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? So there's a way to get guys involved. One thing I want to pay attention to too is Popovich's rotation. Wow. So right now he one, two, three, four, five. Right now Popovich is doing 10. It looks like he might go even higher because he has Bates out there. He has a couple other guys that didn't play either yet. So right now he's at a 10-man rotation. Meanwhile, Tom Thibodeau, I guess, is trying to show off for Popovich, let him know that he's going to play a 10-man rotation too. And that's the thing too. Popovich and these guys went out to dinner before the game. that type of thing. The coaching fraternity. So quite sure they had their conversations. So that's probably a good reason why the Knicks rotation is a little longer today. One, oops, let me see here. One, two, three, four. Now it's still nine man. You know, Tom Thibodeau was a madman, bro. Still stuck with that nine-man rotation. He will not alleviate from it. Right now, Quickly and Randall are leading us in minutes right now, 13 and 12. So I don't think Julius has come out the game yet. Julius is imbalanced to IQ. IQ is walking it up and pointing. He's telling Jericho to do something, trying to set a screen for Fournier. Fournier gets the ball, back to Fournier, back to Jericho, back to Fournier. Fournier inside. You see how Fournier can create offense? He can get to the basket, man. Able to penetrate, get a nice little layup. So Fournier's got 4 points earlier on in this game. San Antonio was launching a lot of crazy shots. Here goes Jericho. Not Jericho. Grimes. Grimes plays like a point guard. Definitely. He has good handle, good first step, good speed on the acceleration too. He goes Randall in his office looking for some cutters. He stops his dribble. IQ doesn't know which way to go, man. He drives right, pulls up right over top of the guy there. Jericho was out of position. He got kind of banged up there on the rebound. Here goes Josh Richardson back over to Pulte. Pulte he got it at the foul line, kicks it out to this guy Collins, I believe, back to and then over to whoever this guy is, number 33. I think that's one of the Jones brothers there, right? Is that Jones? Yep, that's the Jones brother from Memphis. That's the younger brother. He just pulls up for three. 51-37. Like I said, man, this game doesn't seem like it just has a vibe like the Knicks are gonna get smacked tonight. Like we're gonna lose by 20. So I mean, Jericho Sims is fighting for his life down there. He's by himself. It reminds me of Hartenstein. When Hartenstein gets himself in trouble because he's always the only big man out there fighting for rebounds by himself. Wow, Jericho Sims was a goaltend just now, but Knicks were able to capitalize on that. But that was definitely goaltending. Is that Jericho Sims jumped so high in the air, man? I don't know. Understand if they do a replay of that play. Everyone turns into curry against us. Absolutely, it's like an Indian restaurant out here every time the Knicks play. Look at all the Knicks hats out there with Josh Richardson. So what did they call in there? Came off the rim. No, no, that was the play before that. I want to see what everyone was complaining about with Jericho Sims. That guy was way in the air, man. So Almighty Finesse wants to tank. All the young people want to tank. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we want to talk about 2003. The Knicks was tanking for LeBron, right? They didn't get him. They weren't successful to get LeBron and all that. 2003. Fast forward a couple of years later, we gutted the roster for the opportunity to sign LeBron and Wade and those guys. We ended up getting Amari and Melo. It's all good. But we wasted all that time tanking, wasting all that time cutting salary and this, that, and the other free agency, trying to get a star. We did it already. That was literally like 20 years ago that we did that. Literally 20 years ago. 20 years ago with trying to draft LeBron, 15 years, maybe 15, 14 years later, ago, excuse me, when we had Amari and Melo here. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, time just comes at you. So now people want to do the same thing that we did back then. See if we can draft somebody, get into the draft and then trade the draft picks to get the star, you know, cut the cap to try to sign a star. It's all the same shit, man. There's more than one way to do things, man. So I feel like the Knicks need to just try something different. Melo, I mean not Melo. Isaiah Thomas, he tried to trade everybody. He traded all the picks. So we did everything. So there's not one thing that we never tried. Nobody's like not more slicker than the next person. Oh, we need to tank. Oh, we need to do this. And we need to do that. We need to trade for a star. We done tried. We done tried everything. So that's why my energy with the Knicks when it comes to that type of thing is it just so off, compared to everybody else. Because I mean, I didn't seen it all. So for people that come up with these situations, it's like you're not saying nothing slick, man. We done seen it all. We literally seen it all here. If you can go back even further, I'm only going back, 20 years from when LeBron and them guys came in the league in 2000, excuse me, 2003, right? That's when everybody came into the league. So I mean, I could go back even further. I can go back before my time. The Knicks went and traded for Bob McAdoo, the best power forward, probably, you know, want to say top four, top five power forwards of all time. Bob McAdoo. You know what I'm saying? They had a good center there. They had, I mean, we had so many good players during that time, and we didn't capitalize on it. We didn't do anything with it. You know, we had Earl. I think Earl of Pearl played with that guy. So it is what it is. We didn't see it all as Knicks fans. Shout out to my man Richardson. You know, he got in trouble for drugs and stuff like that. But Richardson ended up getting suspended by the NBA and stuff. But we had an opportunity. We drafted him. No, no, we didn't draft him. But did we draft him? Did we draft Richardson back in the days? I can't remember if we drafted him or if he was on the Nets first. Talking about Michael Ray Richardson. So I believe we drafted Michael Ray Richardson. If we didn't, we didn't. But I'm saying we had a young point guard. Probably like the best point guard in the East, and we weren't able to capitalize off of that neither. So it's like, I mean, it's very frustrating as a franchise. The people think they have the answers. They think my answer is gonna work. Man, we done seen it all throughout the history of the Knicks, man. So it's nothing. You ain't saying nothing slick. You ain't saying nothing slick. One thing that I know through experience, man, is that we just got to keep working as a franchise. This front office is not working. You know, Tom Thibodeau is bailing out too, man. He's burning out our players. We're not. I'm taking advantage of the guys that we do have on the roster. We still need to fire Tibbs. We still need to make a trades in the front office. Possibly revamp the front office again a little bit. You know, I would hate to do that because I feel like we have a lot of smart minds in the front office. I feel like guys are not on the same page in the front office. That's a problem. That's why we can't make a move. But it is what it is. It's literally a 51-39 right now with 7 minutes in the second quarter here. And I just feel like the energy in this game is just dead. The Knicks don't have enough creators in the game right now to get us over the hump. Like a guy like Brunson, a guy like RJ will probably have us winning this game by 10. Like if we had those two guys, we'd probably be winning by 10. But we're missing two of our 20-point a game scorers, two of our heavy scorers for this squad. So any team losing two 20-point scorers, man, they're gonna be in trouble. So the Knicks are in trouble, man. Like I said, we won 8 straight. It's looking like we might lose more, man. San Antonio is going around in circles there. 3 seconds. They don't call that no more. They have decent shot makers, man. You got guys that can make shots in San Antonio. Like I said, if we had RJ and Brunson, I think it'll be a little bit different. Look at Grimes. Grimes is really getting busy there. He just showed us signs of what he can do. He did a lot of dribbling, flying up the court, a lot of in and out dribbling. Wasn't able to complete that play there. Josh Richardson and give it to Keldon. Keldon switched his pivot foot. Referee didn't say shit. He goes posting up IQ, and that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you do it. You got a mouse on you. Take him off the dribble, man. Post him up and finish the play. That's the difference between Keldon and RJ. RJ has a little guy on him. He's not going to be able to do what Keldon just did just now. So he goes Fournier, top of the key, gives it up to Randall. Randall back to IQ. IQ just going to hold it. He should have gave it to Randall. Here he goes around the screen there. He just looking. He has nothing. Kicks it out to Fournier. Now Fournier got to do something with 5 seconds on the shot. He just launches it. But he knocks it down. So I mean, IQ makes poor decisions, man. A lot of times he makes that dribble, gets to a spot, and just stares. It's like, damn, son, you should have just passed the ball. I'd rather you pass the ball than stop and stare. Let's get into some crunchy time, baby. Let me back it on up. So the Knicks are within pouncing distance. Talk about 3 possessions. All that possession stuff, man, it reminds me of Dallas game last night. 3 possession game. Right now it's a 3 possession game. Knicks hit 3 threes and we'll be up. San Antonio. One thing about San Antonio, they're always going to run their offense. Popovich is definitely going to have these guys running their offense. Here goes Julius, just coming out of nowhere. Grimes is dribbling, gives it up, gives it to Deuce. Give it back to Grimes. Now Grimes, stop looking. Make something happen. He's looking to pass it back. Lord have mercy. Now Deuce has it with 8 seconds left. Grimes was the one that should have had the shot. But good for Deuce there. Able to get a nice little 2. Everybody's afraid. Everybody's afraid to shoot, looking for somebody else to do something. Right now, you are it, man. This is your time. The scorers are not here, so you are it. Here goes Julius. Julius is gonna run himself into the ground. Julius right now got 15 and 4 at the moment. Here goes IQ, just launches it, man, before anybody can get settled. Deuce in there fighting for the rebound. They're gonna call a loose ball. I don't know what they're gonna call. Nice beeline layup there by Deuce McBride to show the replay. So Grimes been playing much better, man, ever since he changed his hair color. Remember, he had green. He had green in his hair ever since Halloween and never changed it. And it was looking crazy. The hair was growing back and everything. Now we changed it to like a violet kind of lavenderish. And he's been playing much better since then. IQ is dribbling, comes over to the left. Here comes Mitch Robinson, set the screen there, all the way to the basket. Like, where was he going? What was he trying to do there? Like every time quickly gets the ball, I don't know what he's trying to do. I don't think he knows what he's trying to do. He takes the screen. Richard Robinson sets the screen on the right side, but even though the screen was set on the right side, IQ still goes the opposite way. So then Mitchell Robinson gets caught in a moving screen situation, and then IQ drove hard to the basket, but he had no intention of shooting it. As soon as he gets all the way to the basket, now he's stuck, and now he has to throw it up, and now he's shooting free throws. So he essentially got bailed out by the refs there. So I mean, quickly that last game, I think he had like 11 assists in the first half, and then he finished the game with maybe like 14 assists. He's just not. He just look. They're showing assist to turnover, 50 plus minutes, whatever. He's like leading all time. But look at Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson is number two all time. All time. We're talking about guys like Magic Johnson is on that list, but Nate and IQ are all time leaders in whatever stat that is, whatever bullshit stat they're throwing up on the screen there. It's bullshit. Don't tell me about no all time stats if you're watching this game and IQ is doing what he's doing there. And then you're talking about that Nate Robinson is the one on top. You know, Nate Robinson didn't get no respect in this league when he was here. Mostly because of his personality, his antics on the court. But he got no respect for his game when he was in the NBA. It was number 10, SoCam, blows it on the inside. Man, he turned around to Duncan and blows that too. Lord have mercy. So he's like a wannabe there, Dennis Rodman down there. His nutrition sucks, man. You can see his muscle tone is no good. The hair is nice though, nice little color. What's with the Stat X? What is that? Stat X? San Antonio, Texas, I guess. That's whack, yo. SATX with a star there. I would never buy that jersey. You crazy? So here we go. They are showing the two players. They actually are wearing the same number 10. I don't know what they're saying there. Let's see. This I guess is over. Whatever they were saying. He goes IQ, bringing the ball up. IQ is calling a play. Let's see what's going on here. IQ is absolutely calling for something. Julius is telling him to come around the screen. Like, what was the point of that? So now here goes IQ, gets dribbling. He's by himself. So what play was called? IQ gets the inbounds ball, right? He's like doing like this, pointing and telling everybody what he wants to do. Then he comes down and then proceeds to drive around, like a dude just trying to just burn the last few things of his gas before he gets a refill. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Here goes IQ again, left hand side. Here goes the screen. Watch the screen. So he does go around the screen there, but the screen to nowhere. He's not looking to pass it to nobody. All right, so now we done wasted the whole shot clock there. Because IQ just dribbling around. What is the motivation? What's going on? He does all that dribbling. When is he going to shoot it? Now he finally shoots it. Bad shot. So here goes San Antonio on a fast break. So I mean, like, listen to me. What is IQ's motivation right now as a point guard of the New York Knicks right now? So here goes Quentin Grimes. He's full head of steam. He had Mitchell Robinson. He had a layup there. So Grimes had a layup. So what is the motivation? What are we trying to do? What are we trying to do here? So Calm is driving, kicks it out, whatever. San Antonio, Keldon, interior. Defense is crazy. Mitchell Robinson was just standing there. He was locked behind Podol, whatever his name is. Oh my gosh. So I mean, what is the motivation? Am I bugging? What is the motivation? So Tom Thibodeau's going to call a timeout. He let the Knicks bury themselves, this whole entire time. Yeah, I missed so many. Wow, I missed mad chat. 42 people was talking in the chat just now. 42 thing. So I missed a whole conversation here, man. I see a lot of paragraphs here. Shout out to Joe Curry. Joe Curry just popped up here. So I mean, he's talking about Turner can walk, and we can have cap space. So I mean, you guys are going crazy talking about with Thurin trading with Indiana and stuff like that. Yeah, man, we need to do something as a Knicks franchise. Joe Curry's always here, really contributing to the chat, man. I really appreciate it. Shit, man, you guys are saying a lot of stuff here. Yeah, so I mean, you guys were like going off what I was saying there. Shout out to Scoot Henderson. He's gonna be a problem, absolutely. That's almighty finesse. But I mean, I think we're out of that sweepstakes. We're definitely out of that sweepstakes. Unbelievable. Trying to catch up what you guys are saying here. You guys are saying a lot of cool shit. We don't have the wings to compete. I mean, we got Cam Reddish and we got Fournier. Those two guys in the rotation, though they should be in the rotation. You know, shout out to Deuce. Deuce is good. Deuce has been playing, giving us good minutes and stuff. IQ. What I'm saying. IQ. Look, I'm watching IQ in a game like today, and then what is he bringing for us? If he's not flame throwing, or if his athleticism or whatever, or if he's just not having a good game, particularly that night, it's just like, what is he doing for us? Because he plays the same exact way every game. It's not like he's playing so good one game and the next game he's not playing good. No, he's playing the exact same way. It's just that one game he's successful at times, and the next game he's doing the same stuff, but it's not as successful. It is what it is. It's hit and miss. So I mean, I say this all the time on the pod, guys, that our answers are right in our face. Our answers are literally in our face. Deuce and Grimes, they need to be in the rotation. We know this. IQ does not. Rose does not. With Brunson there, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we got Archie. Not like I say, we have Archie. Or you got, excuse me, Ryan Archinato out there. Let him be the third string point guard. Let him get minutes. Because at least Ryan is going to be playing within the flow of the offense. He's going to be playing point guard stuff. He's not going to just be being erratic. He's going to run the offense and do what he needs to do. Not saying that he's going to be so good. You know what I'm saying. But just for the balance of the team. Like right now, we're playing 4 point guards. How are we playing 4 point guards and we're like so erratic and they have no offense going? We're playing with 4 point guards. It's crazy. Plus Grimes with Fournier there. You can start Grimes. Have Fournier come off the bench. Cam Reddish right now. We need Cam Reddish. He's not in the game. It's crazy. This is one of those games where Cam Reddish would be successful in a game like this. You know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna be playing against these like rookie and like whatever ragtag group of swingmen. Cam Reddish could be successful against a team like this. You know what I'm saying? So you have to play a 10-man rotation with these Knicks because we don't have no stars. Our guys, we have a 20 point a game scorers, yes. But in if these guys were on any other team, we all agree that they would not have the stats that they have. So we have to treat our team like that. Cam Reddish right now absolutely should not be on the bench. Like I said, Ryan Archinato, I would rather play him over IQ just for the simple fact that Ryan is going to play within the offense. He's going to play in the offense. He's not going to be, just playing with like a chicken without a head. As you can see, right now we're still within striking distance, not for nothing. 10 point lead right now. We're still within striking distance. But this is not it. How we're playing right now, even though, like I said, we're short these scores. This is not how we're gonna win games. We're relying on two guys to score. You know, and running Julius to the ground. This is not gonna work. Here goes Grimes comes around the screen, not even looking to do anything, just looking to give it right back to Julius. So now here goes Julius again, going 1-on-1, being guarded by SoCam. His patented floating, shot put jump shot there. But I mean, Grimes comes off the screen and doesn't even look to do anything offensively, and he's looking to give it right back to Julius. So why even pass? Why would Julius pass it to Grimes if Grimes is going to make a move and then just give it back to Julius? So what's the point? You're like wasting seconds. Just give it to Julius. You know what? Why are we wasting seconds like playing pity pat with this guy? If you're not going to even look at the basket, it's like crazy. Julius Randle, shout out to him, man. I mean, the guy's in incredible shape. And he's never hurt. Julius Randle's never hurt. This guy's an Iron Man. He played Tom Thibodeau's running his ass into the ground. Like I said, he's never hurt. He's always available. Last year the Knicks shut him down because of the whole crowd stuff and whatever. And he just shut himself down. Just to cut the bullshit a little bit. But he would have kept playing. He would have played most of the year. If they didn't shut him down at the end there. Because So came driving on Julius and he lays it up. 61 to 51. Here goes IQ. So I'm just watching IQ. I'm just watching the way he plays. He gets it to Julius. Julius gives it to Grimes. Look, Grimes is not looking to do nothing. Give it right back to Julius. So here goes Julius with the ball. Kick it out to Grimes. Cross court. He misses that. Goes Deuce. I mean, SoCal, I mean, that dude is playing point. He's playing shooting guard. He's playing power forward, small forward. Damn. Here goes the Jones guy. Nice little um finger roll there at the rim. IQ right hand side. IQ is being guarded by Jones. I see IQ is calling for guys to get into the corner and directing traffic. What's the offense here? Okay, takes the screen from Mitchell, comes inside, finds Julius in the corner. Julius is gonna make that one. He misses it. Mitchell Robinson tries to knock it back. Here goes Deuce. Deuce drives to the left. Good take there. Good, even better defense by San Antonio. So the Knicks are gonna get the ball back with 8 seconds left. Collins is a good player, man. Awesome haircut, man. He must have went to Supercuts before the game. He looks good. Man, Deuce, I don't know about that. Deuce tried to go underhand. So anyway, Knicks ball, inbounds pass to Julius. Julius just chucks it, goes inside, takes the contact, and lays it up. Now you got to get back on defense. So here go all the fans like, oh, Julius don't play defense. Yo, Julius is fighting for his life out there. You know, he's doing everything. Point guard, power forward, everything. He's doing everything. And you want him to play lockdown defense too? Shit. Asking a lot from people, man. Some of you motherfuckers didn't make your bed when you got out of it this morning. You know what I'm saying? But you want Julius Randle to do everything on the court and with no excuses? Half of you motherfuckers didn't even take a bath this morning. Yeah, I took one last night. You know what I'm saying? I don't stink. I'm good. I got wet wipes in my office desk. You nasty motherfuckers. Yeah, man. You guys are having a good conversation in the chat. You guys are talking about Victor. Lord have mercy. I don't want to talk about any of those guys, man. Draft stuff. I don't want to talk about draft yet. You know, it just brings back it just brings back bad feelings, man. Yo, has Julius come out the game? Julius, he got 21 minutes, so he has came out the game briefly. Here goes Julius. 20 seconds on the shot clock. He comes in full head of steam. Didn't even try to pass. Just shoots an off balance runner. Full head of steam, and then shoots an off balance runner, and then gets he's like that. Like, how was that a good shot? San Antonio's gonna basically, it was a 5 second differential in the shot clock here. So they're looking for a last shot, running on that last minute play here. Good defense by the Knicks. Keldon Johnson, nice little turnaround jump shot just to get the ball at the rim. So it's a shot clock violation. Is what it is there. Unbelievable. Yeah, so everybody that sees me with shades, man, I gotta wear the shades. I'm exhausted, man. If the Knicks weren't playing, or if I wasn't committed to doing these watch alongs, man, I would be asleep right now. Julius pulls up for three, last second shot at the halftime. So listen, man, this is a very ugly game here, man. This is a very winnable game, though. Even though everything that's happening is very winnable. Yo, Julius is always talking tough to that lady with the ponytail whenever she refs Knicks games. But she's always with the smoke, man. She's always in willing to argue with Julius. You know, Julius tries to step to her and she meets Julius halfway every single time. Tough young lady there, man. You know, so I gotta get her name, man. She's like a really good referee. Uh what else we got going on here? Even went to go buy Sasa the dispensary. Yeah. You guys ain't shit, man. So anyway, we at halftime, guys. We at halftime. So let's do the halftime report. Let's since where's the cursor? There goes the cursor. Let's look at the other games. We got OKC and Charlotte having a good game with 3 minutes left. Indiana and Cleveland playing really good with 3 minutes left. And we got San Antonio and Boston. I can't see what the score is there, man. But they got some good NBA action tonight. Always when I put money on games, man, that's when all these games want to be so close and shit. So it is what it is. Let's check out the game summary. Do I have a queued up game summary? Yes, I do. So here we go. First quarter, 29 to 38. A little bit better in the second quarter, 24 to 26. Knicks is still behind the 8 ball right now. Second half of basketball, we're gonna have to play opposite. You know, we're gonna have to start the third quarter hot. You know, I think we need to push them. We need to I don't know, man. Like I want to say I want to say cool shit like, "Yeah, we need to run our offense and stuff like that." But I have yet to see what our motivation is. What are we trying to achieve as a team? Like, what's the game plan? What are we trying to get threes? Are we trying to get lanes to the basket? Are we trying to get Julius isolated? Are we trying to take advantage of mismatches or anything like that? We have like no rhyme or reason of how we are playing basketball. So that's what's frustrating for being a Knicks fan. Even when we're at full strength, we really don't have no rhyme or reason of how we play basketball. We just play ragtag, smash mouth, grindhouse style of basketball. It's all cool when we have all hands on deck. But when we're short players now, you cannot win this way. You cannot sustain any type of winning this way. So anyway, the Knicks are gonna really have to press and do and claw and scratch in this third quarter to try to get a early pounce on the San Antonio team, and then that fourth quarter we're gonna have to grind it out with them, and hopefully that we'll be able to get just get the upper hand based off of our experience. We got more experience on our club, so that's my hope for the second half, man. That's my hope for the second half. I don't know if that's gonna be sustainable or possible, I should say. Let's get into the actual shot charts and stuff like that. So we got the shot chart left hand side. It's very weird. See, there's a lot of shots in the corner there. It's Julius Randle. Excuse me, these guys been getting a lot of corner threes and stuff. Very lopsided shot chart for the Knicks. Very, very weird. This definitely shows that we don't have RJ and Brunson in the lineup because our normal shots are not there. You know, San Antonio, a lot of shots on the rim. You see a lot of kickouts for three. You see a lot of in between shots too, man. So their shot chart kind of looks more like ours normally does. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Shots on the ball. San Antonio is pushing the pace a little bit more. They got more shots. 46 is 42. Knicks have 42 shots. Knicks are shooting 38% from the field. So there it goes right there. But at the same time, we don't have any shot creators right now. We have a lot of guys that we're asking to do something like Fournier. You're asking him to do something after having played in so long. So I'm looking for him. I'm looking for him to step up. I'm looking for a lot of these guys. Somebody has to step up for us in order for us to win here. We need some consistent offense from these guys. As you can see in the middle there, big lead for San Antonio is 14, but these numbers indicate that this is a close up and down game. Team comparisons, let's get into that. Rebounding, San Antonio is beating us in rebounding, which is odd because even though RJ is a good rebounder and so is Brunson, so we're missing those two guys. But we still should be able to beat these guys in rebounding. So 23 to 30 is very alarming. The assists, we usually lose an assist 10 to 15, but we got like 4 point guards out there. Why how come we don't have no assists? Because we just have guys that can't shoot. He goes 0 block shots again from the Knicks with Mitchell Robinson and Hartenstein out there. You know, 2 steals. We got 4 turnovers and 3 turnovers, so they're both holding on to the ball. 38% from the field and 25% from three for the Knicks. And to me, that's the game right there. If the Knicks was shooting better from the field, if we were shooting, let's say if we were shooting, let's say 10 percentage points better today, we probably would be winning or at least tied with them right now. He goes the matchups here. We're getting blown out in every matchup. So points in the paint, 38 to 20. That's very alarming for our squad. But that's Brunson and RJ. That's the difference between not having Brunson and RJ. Second chance points. Same thing with RJ. RJ and Brunson, they tend to get in the mix in there to help out other guys get rebounds just being out there. So they're like 3 to 10. That's crazy, man. I mean, the Knicks usually dominate these two stats. Fast break points, 6 to 2. Lately the Knicks have been dominating fast break points as well, man. So the Knicks is just down bad on all fronts here. Let's get into the box score. Yeah, man, I still got this post nasal drip stuff, man. If anybody has any remedies for that, let me know. I'm about to do the neti pot tonight, man. See if I can blow some of this shit out my fucking nose. It's driving me crazy. Let's get into let's get into San Antonio, man. They have a lot of guys here. I was joking earlier about how everybody looks the same. Literally Zach Collins and Jacob Podol. I can never pronounce his last name, but they basically look exactly the same from afar. Same thing with McDermott. McDermott, all their white guys look exactly the same for some reason. This guy Romeo Langford, Stanley Johnson, Josh Richardson, Macaulay Branham. All those guys look exactly the same. Keldon Johnson too. I can't tell him apart from Josh Richardson and Stanley Johnson. So I can't really from this angle. Maybe it's the glasses. I can't tell nobody apart out there, man. But not for nothing, all of their games are very similar. They have a lot of guys that have very similar games. So San Antonio has a lot of guys out there. It's basically like all pawns. That's all pawns for Popovich. So they play grindhouse style of basketball too. Old school basketball. They actually are running an offense. That's the main thing. San Antonio Popovich is always going to have guys running an offense. They always run a nice clean offense. So the Knicks don't have an offense. Tom Thibodeau does not run like an offense where we know where the ball is going and how the shots are going to come. The Knicks don't know from possession to possession how the shots are going to get here. So that's our Achilles heel as a Tom Thibodeau run franchise is that we have no rhyme or reason on how we're going to get a point. So that's very frustrating, man. So shout out to Keldon Johnson. He had a couple really good plays, man. A couple of good post ups, good drives. He has 11 points. No other stats though, which is very odd. He has 11 points, no other stats. SoCam was getting busy a little bit. He had 8 points. He had 4 rebounds. What else we got here? We got Mr. Jacob there at center, decent 5 and 6. He got I think that's a block and an assist there. You got Romeo Langford. He also has 10 points. 2 and 2. He got 1 steal. Trey Jones, he has 8 points, 4 rebounds, no assists there for him. Or does he have 4 assists? Yeah, he does have the 4 assists. So he has 4 and 4, 8, 4 and 4. That's a good game from him. Stanley Johnson, 5, 2 and 1. Um, Malachi Branham. You got Zach Collins. Zach Collins is playing pretty good too. I like the way that he plays. He plays with good energy. McDermott hit a nice little curl play 3-point shot earlier. Like I said, Popovich is getting the most out of all of his players. Josh Richardson, when guys come in there, like that's what I gotta say that when people come into the game, while they're showing the replay of that Magic and Detroit game where they had like the little scuffle off the bench, it appears that one of these guys got knocked out as Killian Hayes punched him in the back of the head. That's crazy. But he didn't really punch him. He kind of like nicked him. I don't know if he really passed out. So I mean, look, there goes this guy Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen just chops somebody. Look. He gets pushed and then he chops my man in the back of the head. But I mean, these NBA players are so pussy, man. The stuff happens to them and they just walk down and you ain't gonna do nothing. That's why a guy like Grayson Allen gets away with stuff like that because you ain't gonna do shit. You're gonna talk like you're gonna do shit, but you ain't gonna do shit. So that looks like a good game there. 106. So fourth quarter, 7. So then overtime. All right, so I'm looking at this game here. So we're expecting Chicago Bulls to fall down on the sword. But the Chicago Bulls, they've been competing. So I don't think they're gonna be in the business of trading Zach LaVine and DeRozan. Maybe they think that they can salvage the season. So then a lot of people that's thinking that we need to trade for these guys, like me. I'm one of those guys. Maybe these teams don't want to trade their guys. So that's interesting. Yeah, man. So like I was trying to say before I got caught up with those highlights there, is that Popovich has a way of getting everybody involved. Like he'll call a play for Doug McDermott. He'll call plays for Josh Richardson. I saw him call some plays for Zach Collins today. Keldon Johnson, Romeo Langford. He calls plays for certain people. Trey Jones, he sent them down the lane a couple times. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he runs offense where guys can be utilized. Like I said, our guys don't do that. I'm looking at our stat sheet. Julius Randle, what the hell? 21 points, man. I mean, for everyone saying that he's a fourth option on the championship team and this, that, and the other, they need to trade Julius, trade high and all this other stuff. Listen, man, this guy needs some respect put on his name. 21 points, man. Tom Thibodeau's running him into the ground. He's taking years off his career playing with the Knicks here under Tom Thibodeau. Mitchell Robinson tonight. Look at his stats, man. Just look at the screen. He has 0 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. In 13 minutes. Like Mitchell Robinson, but from game to game, the guy just doesn't show up. He's not good, man. Mitchell Robinson is not good. How many more years do we have to wait for this guy to finally become that consistent beast that people keeps talking about? The last game he had 20 and 16 or whatever he had, and then now today against San Antonio, look, he's just freaking like just basically just getting a sweat out there. His counterpart, Hartenstein, only plays 7 minutes. He's not really doing nothing either. Fournier in his first game back, he got 7 points. 1 steal. What do you expect from him? 9 minutes. Now you expect him to be RJ after not playing for so long. It's crazy. Quentin Grimes is quiet tonight. 0 for 4 from the field. 0 for 4 from the field, 6 points off of the foul line. So it is what it is, man. My Miles McBride is, he's just a role player. Quickly, he has 11 points. He has 5 assists, 4 rebounds. On paper, it looks like he's having a great game. He's playing erratic. He's not playing winning basketball. Derrick Rose is another guy that looks like he's just going through the motions. Like Derrick Rose literally is playing like he don't want to be there. Um, he got pulled early on because he just it was 2 plays where he just pulled up for three because he felt like it. Twice. He did that twice today. So Derrick Rose is his mind and body is not here with the Knicks right now. You know. So anyway, signs point to the Knicks making a trade. We need to be realistic in these players that we have, man. IQ is not it. What do you call it? Mitchell Robinson is not it. Miles McBride for how good we think that he's going to be on defense and stuff like that. He's still a situational backup guy, man. He's a backup point guard, third string point guard, really. You know, Fournier isn't getting embarrassed, by him being put in this position. Jericho Sims is not ready yet. You know, even though he gave us some good minutes this year, and then Tommy Thibodeau stopped playing him, and now he's back out there, just being stuck in certain situations, only playing 5 minutes. He can't really get a feel for what he needs to do out there. You know, so I mean, the Knicks are all jacked up right now, so this is very frustrating part of the season. Like that 8 game winning streak wasn't even fun. Like I don't remember it being fun. That 8 game winning streak. I'm glad that we were able to win it and get back into the winning side of things, but it wasn't like an enjoyable 8 game winning streak, and it didn't show us how good we could be. It's just that we just took a opportunity to take advantage of teams that were like missing players. Shout out to Golden State was missing Curry when we played them. So every team is always missing somebody. Um, I forgot who we play next. That their star players out going to be out too. So we keep getting a break. I think it's Phoenix. The Phoenix is going to be without Devin Booker in the next game. So we're always like playing teams that are missing their best player. So it's not like showing us that oh, look how good we are. We just showing up the teams that are just giving us an opportunity to beat them tonight. You know. So I mean, we got to take advantage of this stuff, man. A game like tonight, man, is very frustrating. I can't be upset about a game like this. If we lose, what I'm saying. All you got to do is look at the roster. Say we got quickly. If we got quickly Fournier coming off the bench, these guys are professionals. These guys should be able to win. No matter what's going on out there. No excuses for these guys. But listen, man, you're asking a lot for these guys. Based on what's happening here. Yeah, man. So I really could talk, man. Shit, I'm a talking motherfucker, boy. Let me get down here. Joe Curry, man. Joe Curry is like he's gonna get freaking carpal tunnel syndrome here. Uh, Shout out to Holcomb. Yeah, man. Looking at what Joe Curry said. Well, there's other players in his class from other teams. So I mean, you guys are talking about the draft still. So I see you still talking about Indiana. Talking about picks and stuff like that. Looks like the second half of play is starting to come up here. The Suns on a downward trajectory. We could be opportunistic, man. A guy like Devin Booker is somebody that could be picked up. But people like let's say if I bring up let's say Devin Booker and put it in a Twitter poll, right? If I put that we're gonna put Grimes in the trade, for Devin Booker, people are gonna say, oh hell no, stupid ass trade. Why would you do that? It's like crazy, man. As San Antonio Spurs start off with a 3-point shot, that's Romeo Langford. Let me get this thing. I gotta get something to drink too, man. A lot of times, I do a lot of talking with no drink. How the hell do I talk so much without drinking? He goes, Deuce in the corner. That's good. Deuce has a good look on his jump shot. He shoots the same way every single time. So he's a good professional basketball player. Ah man. Yo, Joe, this trade you put up IQ and RJ for Booker on paper, right? Money wise and all that stuff. I'm not sure if it works, but still, just two players for that player. People are gonna say hell no as Grimes hits a 3-point shot. So Grimes hits a three. That cuts the lead to 10. So I mean, Knicks is still swimming in deep water here. San Antonio is doing a good job running their offense. They're finding open shots all over the court. Solcam just misses a 3-point shot. He gets to the ball again, puts the ball on the full spin move. You knew that was coming. Julius Randle just fouled him over the top. It's like, damn, when are they gonna call it? And so all the stuff that Julius Randle complains that he doesn't get fouls and stuff like that, they give him the benefit of the doubt too with a lot of fouls this year. I noticed that. He's starting to get all-star caliber attention there. Now, shout out to number 13, man. I gotta find out her name there. She's a real tough. She reminds me of some of the old school guys from back in the days, man. You know, not Dick Bavetta, but what's the Joey Crawford? Maybe it was Dick Bavetta. She kind of reminds me of Dick Bavetta. I think that's the guy's name. I don't have time to Google his face and shit like that. But IQ drives on SoCam and just falls to the ground. SoCam is a strange looking dude, man. He looks like a guy that might have the tools to get better as time goes on. But he's a very strange looking guy. He reminds me, there's the way that he looks. He kind of reminds me of damn Sweet Pea. If anybody knows what I'm talking about. He also played for San Antonio. He was into drugs, man. Though he was I can't think of his real name though, but they used to call him Sweet Pea. He played for San Antonio, the New York City product. Played with Ross Strickland back in the days in the Gauchos. So I don't know if anybody can get that player for me. I can't get his name for some reason, but just his body, the way he walks, he definitely reminds me of him a lot. Yeah, who cares what people say? That's my motto too. I don't give a fuck what people say. People always got something slick to say, like they're smarter than the next person, right? But at the same time, the front office, they're very aware of what fans are saying. So, fans that complain, whatever, the franchise has to address that. They have to address the concerns of the fans. So if they make trades too, the way that because Mitchell Robinson blows an alley oop. You got one job. Mitchell Robinson got one job: catch alley oops and dunk it, and he just blows that joint. But like I'm saying, like the front offices have an obligation to the fans to give the fans what they asking for, right? So, of course, sure they Twitter and social media, especially the podcast. Like I said, just Twitter in general, the internet in general. They probably have a whole team that watches the internet. What people are saying and stuff like that. So they probably gather data and stuff like that, and they use that to dictate what is going to be good for the franchise. Because if the Knicks make a trade and trade a certain player, the backlash to that might be greater than whatever's going to happen there. So yeah, Lloyd Daniels, man. Thank you, Lloyd Daniels, man. I know you guys are good, man. Jarrell is the man when it comes to that type of shit. So yeah, he definitely reminds me of Lloyd Daniels. It's really weird the way that he walks. You see, look, watch him running. He's in the back of the screen there. All I see is Lloyd Daniels there. He see him there? Looks like Lloyd Daniels out there. San Antonio right now are giving the Knicks an opportunity to get back into the game, but the Knicks can't. Knicks just don't have it. He goes IQ pulls up for three. He knocks that down. So, like I said, the San Antonio's given the Knicks every opportunity to come back, but the Knicks are not really capitalizing enough to really get something going here. So right now the score rate, as you can see, 62 to 71. That's a three possession game. Still three 3-point shots away from tying the game here. So Knicks got to keep on grinding, man. That's what we do. We're a grindhouse team. Grindhouse team, man. Joe, me and you agree. Me and you agree with a lot of stuff that you say. Me and you agree with a lot of things, man. Definitely. So McBride should handle the ball and IQ as a shooter, absolutely. But they choose to put IQ on the ball, and have Deuce be the shooter. It should be the opposite. Deuce is not going to do anything, out of his game. He's not going to do herky jerky stuff. He's not gonna do anything outside of his game. So he's actually a better point guard, prospect than IQ. IQ can do certain things and whatever. He's athletic and he could be explosive at times, and prolific a little bit. But I'd rather have that situation at the shooting guard spot rather than him being a starting point guard. But the brain trust there, Tom Thibodeau thinks of him as a point guard because he's starting him today as the point guard. He started him today as the point guard with next to Grimes, and that's not the mix. Deuce should be the point guard and have IQ as the two guy. But even deeper than that, IQ shouldn't even be on his team. You know what I'm saying? We got to figure out a spot for Rose. We got to figure out a spot for IQ. At the same time, we're not just giving these guys away for draft picks. We're looking to get player collateral back. So I know we need wings and that type of thing. We just need to revamp and retool what we do offensively. So I mean, IQ does bring offense off the bench at times. You know what I'm saying. Very erratic. But listen, if Grimes can be that guy, off the bench to bring offense, shooting, and stuff like that, let him do that. Let's bring somebody in here as a starter via trade, to play that shooting guard spot to give us a little bit more than what we're getting from the shooting guard spot you know, and then then utilize what what Grimes and Deuce do coming off the bench. I think that's the way that we should go about this here. You know, say goodbye to IQ. You know, players come and go. You'll be able to see your favorite player on another franchise if you want to take a look at them. But I think that's the way to go right now. RG's probably not gonna go nowhere. Julius is probably not gonna go nowhere. Mitchell Robinson's probably not gonna go nowhere. Then you got Jalen. It's really that two guard spot. Two guard spot and really solidify what we're doing off the bench. There goes RJ talking about, whatever the shit that he's doing on the sideline there. He's a very weird dude. He's a Canadian. He's a fucking weird ass Canadian. Here goes Svi. Svi and Cam. I would like to see Svi get some minutes, especially a game like this, man. We need wings. We'd rather play point guards than see what your shooters can do, what these guards can do. Anyway, let's get back into this game. Uh San Antonio is running good plays there. Julius Randle lost Solcam there on the baseline. Solcam is being asked to do a lot, man. Small forward, receiver. He's doing ball handling. He's driving. He's shooting the three. So they got big plans for Solcam, man. Number 10 on San Antonio. They got big plans for him. He goes IQ, not even looking at the rim. He's just bouncing and bouncing. Didn't even look, and then he shoots it as soon as Jones gets close enough to contest the shot. So it's just ridiculous, man. Just tired of it. I'm tired of being logical, and it's just a lot of illogical shit happening. Shout out to Survey. What's good? Surveyed 100 people. It's Fee Hive. I see it. I see it. It's Fee Hive. Yeah, man. Fee should get some minutes. I would love to see him play right now. A game like today would be nice to see if we can get him going. So Mitchell Robinson tried to give Grimes the ball back with three guys in front of him. He goes deuce top of the key. He's looking. He's driving all the way to the bucket. Nice up and under move. Gets it into to Grimes. Grimes does his patented over the head layup there. Gets blocked by Polto. I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's a good grindhouse player too, man. He looks like he hasn't taken a bath in days, man. Sheesh. Skin looks crazy. Looks like he just been just waking up and just coming out the crib. Outlet pass there. Is that Romeo Langford or whoever that is there? It's a nice layup right in front of Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson looks like he needed to eat his Wheaties today. He missed the call this morning for his Wheaties. He is like a step slow today. Takes a screen by Deuce. Deuce comes in there, finishes off the right way, gets the foul. So as you can see, Deuce can't make moves there. But Deuce makes more decisive moves compared to IQ. That's Romeo Langford, I believe. Yeah, drive to the basket. Mitchell Robinson was there as a defensive player. He should have been able to stop him there, but he didn't. So you go. Socam is on IQ. He's a great defender. I rather him off the ball and McBride being the point guard because yeah, I got you. See, yeah, she should be playing as well. Like if Fournier's not going to play in these guys, then play those guys. I'd rather see those guys play. Yeah. Yep. Same shit. Me and you in agreement. Right now, the Knicks can't catch a break, man. We cannot break through with the San Antonio squad. 'Cause San Antonio is running a better offense than us. Surprisingly, isn't that funny? A team that doesn't have as much talent as us, I guess. But this is a Popovich run team, man. So these guys, if they're gonna do anything, they're gonna run their offense. They might not be as talented, they might not be as talented as others, but if they can run their offense and play, they can steal a game from you. So them beating us tonight won't necessarily be them stealing a game. It will just be them beating us because we're shorthanded. Yeah, man. So and it's frustrating. It's frustrating to watch this. I think we're gonna lose this game. I don't think that we're gonna win this one. And then we're gonna play against a high octane, erratic, a mismatched central team. You know what I'm saying? It would make sense against Houston to play all these guards that we've been playing. You know, They play small ball in Houston. Like I said, they have a lot of prolific scorers over there. They even their center too is really good. So I mean, Houston, potentially, since we're shorthanded, we might lose that game too. Shit. Here goes Julius doing everything, man. 3 seconds like a motherfucker, all day, every day, and they called a 24-second violation. So they're asking for a foul, 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 foul. But I mean, what were they doing? My thing, ask for a foul and stuff like that if you're running your offense. If you're doing something successful and you have an idea what you want to do, then you can start asking for stuff because you know what you're trying to do. But the Knicks don't know what they're trying to do. So how could you ask for a foul if you don't even know what shot you're trying to take? But you want a foul though. But offensively, you don't know what shot you want to take. Here goes Jones there. Nice pull up jump shot. They missed it. But they're working hard there. Podol's kicking ass. Podol's busting Mitchell Robinson's ass right now. Coming up the court there. Playing a good stopping the ball on IQ. He's coming out there to play the perimeter. Nice little switch. So he's guarding Julius now. Julius crosses over on him. Good defense by Podol, but even better offense by Randall. Randall bullied him there. Oops, sorry. Man, this guy, his skin looks crazy. Pushed them off a little bit there. The strength of Randall. Definitely bullied them. Absolutely bullied them to the rim. Smacked him a little bit too. But the referees are giving Julius Randall calls. It's crazy. I like the look though. Not Mitchell Robinson. Julius Randall's hair looks great, man. I like the way it looks on him. Good hairstyle for him. He goes San Antonio. So when San Antonio is running an offense, right? They don't need to push and direct people. The guys know what to do already. Poto gets the ball, comes over, dribble handoff. Guys are looking, pulls up for his shot. That was a good shot. That should be San Antonio ball out on Deuce McBride. 6 minutes and 22 seconds right now on my clock. Let's make sure that we're synced up. Yes, we're synced up. Shout out to this guy, Jacob Podol, man. Been playing pretty good today. 79-65. Knicks up behind the eight ball today. We just don't have enough to get over the hump here. San Antonio, Collins is there. Collins 23. There was a point where there was Collins might have had a chance to be like a big scorer, more of a scorer, but he's definitely become that serviceable big man off the bench there. So Julius Randle drives. Julius Randle's getting all-star caliber calls right now. He's getting the benefit of the doubt. Keldon Johnson, great take move there, man. So he looks a little short. His arms look short. You know what I'm saying? He looks more like a guard. He doesn't really look like a small forward. So Popovich is coaching him up right there. Good stuff. Good stuff. That's how you talk to young players. The way Popovich talks to his guys, that's how you talk to young players. Tom Thibodeau likes to use his voice. He likes to yell and like to talk like this to guys. Is he trying to fuck them or is he trying to coach these guys? This doesn't make any sense. This guy, he definitely is a leader of men. He's gonna go down in the Hall of Fame and all that other stuff. Good stuff. Popovich, 5 championships with San Antonio. Been with them forever, man. Been with them for like a lifetime. Two lifetimes, man. Good stuff. It's getting ugly, man. 81-66. Knicks are in danger of this league going up to 20. Good defense by Randall there. So Randall got to play defense. He got to score all the points. He got to get all the rebounds. He got to bring the ball up the court. Unbelievable. Julius Randle's dribbling, and all there's like 4 point guards in the game, and everybody's running up the court while Julius Randle's trying to break the press as a power forward. It's nuts, man. Look at that. Julius Randle gotta come back and get back on defense. He gotta freaking bring the ball up. It's unbelievable, right? Look who's on the squad right now. We got basically 3 point guards. We got Grimes, we got Deuce, and we got IQ. Randall was bringing the ball up the court with all 3 of those guys running up the court, not even looking back to see what Randall is doing. Crazy. Here we go. Julius Randle coming up the court again as a point guard, bringing the ball across the timeline. So this is old school Randle here where he has to go one-on-one, comes inside, gets stuck, kicks it out to IQ, pull up 3-point shot, and he's good. He knocks it down. So when IQ is getting shots like that, that's what works for IQ. Not having the ball in IQ's hand where he just messing around. But man, Julius has to be the point guard. He has to do everything. San Antonio running their offense. Nice little pick there. Trey Jones seems like he has the green light to take any shot he wants to at the foul line. Here goes another guy. He just pulls up. So here goes Julius again. Got the rebound. Gets it to IQ. So here goes IQ. IQ can't tell you what a good shot is to save his life. Look at that. What kind of shot was that? You know, he didn't even shoot it in rhythm. He didn't even shoot it in his rhythm. He just threw it up there. Because Quentin Grimes fighting for the rebound. Full head of steam. Looking at Deuce. Wasn't able to get him. Nice little baseline drive there. Grimes and lays it up. What are they calling? What is the referee call? Okay, they're calling a blocking foul. So the referees took a long time to make that decision. But do you see Grimes' first step? Grimes runs up the court and then he could turn it on, man. As soon as he blows past you, he has an elite first step. I never seen somebody with a first step like that be so passive offensively. Look at this. Look, bam, just gone, man. You can't do nothing about it. And then he gets airborne. Good play. Good airborne. Good. He got airborne quick before the defense was able to set. If he didn't go airborne, they would have called it offensive. But he cut over him and went airborne, and that's something that Grimes could do. Yeah, man. But Grimes don't never look at the basket ever, man. Shit. He goes. I'm checking these guys out. Yo, Joe Curry, do you do data entry for a living? Yeah, I get that. As best coaches ever, Red Auerbach. Red Auerbach's pretty good. 11, of course, 11 championships, whatever he had, 10 championships. Um, with the Celtics, Red Auerbach. There's quite a few great coaches out there. Shout out to one coach that doesn't really get a lot of credit is Rick Adelman. Rick Adelman that he coached the Portland Trailblazers. He coached the Sacramento Kings. I forgot who else he had another team that he didn't really do well in, but he got his best coaching years coaching Portland and coaching the Sacramento Kings. He has some two like probably like two of the most fun teams to watch. You got Terry Porter with Clyde Drexler in Portland, with Cliff Robinson and all those guys over there. And then when he went on to the Kings, where they had like the referees stealing games from them and stuff, where they should have beat the Lakers that year, when they had Chris Webber and that whole crew. So I mean, Rick Adelman, coached some really, 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 really fun teams in the NBA over the years. So he's another guy that doesn't really get enough credit. They mention guys like George Karl Moore. They mention guys like Don Nelson Moore. But Rick Adelman never gets mentioned when it comes to these coaches and stuff. So he's definitely one of those guys. Yeah, but I got the Men in Black shades, man. I'm exhausted, man. My eyes are melting, man. So I had to put something over these eyes because I'm exhausted, man. I think this is gonna be like a trend. I'm gonna start wearing shades more often, man. Just because my eyes are like really, really bothering me. I'm not getting much sleep, man. We're working so hard. Today we did 11 hours, man. It's not like I'm digging ditches and shit like that. But still, man, being out in the elements for that long, so early in the morning and then getting off in the day, and then you coming home and the sun is going down, man, that takes a toll on your body, man. So this is my fun. I come out here watching these Knicks games and doing the chat with you guys. This is my fun, man. This is my outlet. Let me see. Can you see the Sacramento Kings finally breaking the 16 years? Yeah, I can see it. They're a little soft though. I think they're pretty soft. Man, this is getting crazy. So 69 to 84 right now. I'm not good at math, but I know that doesn't look good right now. We're getting close to was that a 15-point lead? He goes on Julius, dribbles in there. Nice interior pass to Hartenstein. Great pass there. I mean, so Julius is doing everything, man. He's looking like Magic Johnson out this motherfucker today. What is his assist looking like? He got 4 assists right now, 24.6 rebounds. He hasn't really scored much in the second half because San Antonio is really pouncing on him. Oh man, they could just shot another 3-point shot there. They're running their offense, man, and they have their scores there. They're missing players too. They don't have Devin Vassell. Devin Vassell, I think he's averaging 20 this year. So they're missing some players too. So, you know, there's no excuse that the Knicks are missing their two guys. They're missing guys too. It goes Hartenstein and IQ just playing pity pat. Good cut by Julius, but yeah, Julius got to make the perfect cut in order for IQ to see him. You know, what more can you ask from this dude? He's doing everything. Wow, my man Keldon Johnson said, "Fuck you, Knicks. No comeback today. It's 90-73, man. Listen, man. Look at IQ just launches it. Just not a good decision. Just not a good decision. That's what we need at the moment. It's not a good decision." So Derrick Rose comes back in here. So, like I said, Tom Thibodeau's coaching according to the time, not coaching according to the game. So Derrick Rose is back in here. You know what I would have done instead of starting IQ, I would have kept IQ off the bench, and I probably would have just started Derrick Rose. You know, you start Derrick Rose and put Derrick Rose in the Brunson role. Look at Julius. Julius is the point guard. So I don't know what they called here. It might be a foul on Rose. So Julius is coaching up Hartenstein right now. I don't know what's going on here. You see that the light skin cat there, right next to SoCam? That's Isaiah Roby. I like Isaiah Roby. I think Isaiah Roby could be a starting power forward in this NBA, but he's sitting on the bench on San Antonio right now. It's weird, man. That's a guy that I would like to get my hands on. Pause. Isaiah Roby. I think he's going to be really good in the NBA. He just needs an opportunity. I think he might be hurt. He had a bad bout with COVID early in the year. You know, a couple things wrong with him this year. But I'm looking forward to him, and I want to see if San Antonio lets him go. You know, I would love to see him in the Knicks uniform, possibly coming off the bench as like a power forward option if we start making trades and that type of thing. Keldon Johnson got it cooking, man. Julius, there he goes. Julius is on the ball, gets the rebound. Now he's got to bring the ball up. He's playing point guard. He's looking, gets it to Grimes, sets a screen, gets the ball back now. Now he's dribbling, driving all the way to the basket. Left-handed layup, too hard. But I mean, what is the else that he need to do? Good ball movement by San Antonio. Julius gets the rebound again. Now here goes Julius pushing the ball up again. He gets the rebound, pushes the ball up, looking for Grimes. Grimes just turns it over. Fuck it. You know, instead of shooting it, because Grimes had a shot, you know, he doesn't know what to do with it. He doesn't want it. Look, Julius gets another rebound. Julius is in the mix of every play. Oh my god. So this is line stir Linnet stirs. What the fuck am I watching? I don't know if you're talking about the stream or if you're talking about the Knicks game. Yeah, so I mean, you were talking about the Kings, right? They're kind of soft, man. That's what I was trying to get at. They're kind of soft. They need some strength. I know they got Sabonis there. They have Keegan Murray. Keegan Murray is really a small forward, really, to tell you the truth. You know, then they have basically Barnes playing power forward. So they need some physicality on that team. If they can get some physicality, I think that would help them out a lot. You know, shout out to guys like DeMarcus Cousins that are still out there. DeMarcus Cousins, you know, I saw him training in the summer. He looked like to be in great shape. You know, lost weight. He looks like that he's fully recovered from all his injuries and stuff like that. So he's somebody that if I was a team out there, I'll be looking to get him on somebody's roster. You know, so give him another opportunity with Sacramento. You know, to play over there. That might be an option for him and for them. Yo, shout out to this young lady here with the fade, man. I really need to know who she is, man. Mm-mm-mm. But good play there by Collins. Then Collins got some skill. He's a very tall guy, but he's very skilled, as you can see. You know, very coordinated. You know, I love the extension. I love when guys extend at the rim there. You know, when they say drive hard, drive hard. You know, these floaters are nice, man, but get it up there. I know you hit the back of the rim. You know, on overshot the shot there, but I like the opportunity there that he put up. Shout out to Sean Elliott there. They're showing Sean Elliott. He's the voice of San Antonio over there. That's very odd to see him behind the camera talking and stuff. You know, somebody like that, I would expect him to be in the front office. Yeah, he never won a championship, just like Don Nelson. Yep, but those guys are still good coaches. You know, George Karl's a good coach too. I think George Karl, you know, has a lot of personal issues, man. That probably messed him up, personality wise. You know, Excuse me with the snorting, man. I got like a really bad post nasal thing, man. You guys know that about me. I've been trying to hit, every time I need to do it, I've been trying to mute myself, but I apologize for all that. Yeah. Did Fournier play yet? I feel like Fournier didn't even get an opportunity in the second half yet. What's the minutes looking like? Fournier is still stuck on 10, so I don't think Fournier came back in the game yet. Yeah, this is a very, very frustrating game here. You got I see Kerwin Abreu here. He's a Miami Heat fan. What's going on with Mitch Robinson tonight? Listen, Mitch Robinson's not hurt, but look at that. 21 minutes. He got 0 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. He has 1 block. Like I said, in 21 minutes, 0 points. So I mean, so when I say that Mitchell Robinson is trash and I can't stand Mitchell Robinson, these are the games that I point to that proves what I'm saying. Mitchell Robinson is trash. I would love to get rid of Mitchell Robinson. You know, he has a good contract though. That's the thing. So it's not like, oh man, we need to get off that contract. He has a good contract. He's making 17 now. At the end of his contract, he'll only be making 12 million because he has a contract where the numbers actually go down, which is a great contract for the Knicks. So I mean, him making $12 million a couple years from now won't hurt us much. And then like Mitchell Robinson can help us, but to me, Mitchell Robinson is not a starting center, man. So speak of the devil, Fournier makes his way in there, and Julius Randle finds him like Magic Johnson. You know, I mean, Randall's doing everything right now, man. He's doing everything. He's guarding number 31. Who's number 31? Who is that? Also, I mean, Popovich is going deeper in the bench now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now he went 6 deep on the bench because he's using Bates now. It looks like Bates is in the game. That's number 31. So he's going deeper in the bench there. You have to look at your club and see what's going on, see what they need. So he's not afraid to call somebody else's number out there just to get an extra look. Knicks are fighting though, I'll give you that. But I mean, for all the fighting that we're doing, look at this. Cross court pass now with San Antonio ball. So Grimes is complaining about the tapping. Yo, you're down by 20, fam. You're down almost by 20. It's not time for that. We're down by 15. Excuse me. We're down by 15. So you're gonna argue about whether the ball, if you touch the ball, you're arguing crazy like that. How about play better? How about look at the rim? You're fighting about whether it's who tapped the ball out of bounds? How about look at the rim and shoot at the fucking rim? You know? Because Fournier got the ball. Fournier got his some fire in his eye right now. Julius crossover, kicks it out to Fournier. Fournier's gonna make that. He misses it. Hartenstein fighting for his life. Fournier almost let it go again. He's looking. Julius gets it. Drives, pushes on number 7. He's being triple teamed right now. Kicks it out to Rose, back out to Fournier. Fournier should knock this down. He does, but they call a loose ball foul on Julius underneath the basket. So this is one of those games where Julius is getting frustrated, and then he's going to end up getting himself in trouble in a game like this. So as you can see, Fournier can shoot the 3, man. Get him the opportunities with a ball swinging, him catching it in rhythm, he can knock it down. So that's something that's valuable to us. You know, if it was up to me, we could still start Grimes. Grimes has some good games this year, but he's not consistent enough to have him every game. So you need a guy like Fournier coming off the bench. That's all I got to say about that. You need Fournier in the mix. You know, he go Collins. I really like Collins. Very mobile big man. Doesn't do anything particularly well, but does everything. He can do everything, but nothing particularly well. Look at Tom Thibodeau yelling at the coach, man. She's a tough cookie, man. She is tough. Unbelievable. Getting yelled at. What are they arguing? They're arguing about the ball going out of bounds. It's like fight. What are you fighting for right now? These refs need to do like the old school guys used to do, man. Stop crying and play the game. You're losing. You're losing the game. I don't want to hear it. Why don't you try to win the game? Hartenstein fighting for loose balls. It goes Julius. Got to bring the ball up the court. Running full speed as a power forward. He's looking, talking to Tom, looking at Rose. Rose is going to run to offense now. Takes a pick from Hartenstein. Rose is not looking at anything. Kicks it back out to Julius. See, when the going gets rough, they throw it back to Julius, and Julius comes in and then just hits a 3-point shot. Man, yeah, man. After a game like this, I don't want to hear nothing else about Julius no more. This motherfucker is doing everything. Yeah, Mitchell. I was talking about Mitchell Robinson. He's not good, man. Like we can't just sit with these guys and say, "Hey, man, these are our guys. In a few years, he'll be good." Nah, man. Mitchell Robinson's in his fifth year. We already paid him. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, but Joe, like, watching this game, do you think that we're not getting calls? Do you think that the referees is not calling a good game for the Knicks? That's why we're losing. Arguing with the refs about these calls, man, is not it. We just not executing our game plan. We can't cry about the referees not giving us fouls because now you're talking about for the referees to cheat for us. Now you want them to give us extra free throws to keep us in the game. But meanwhile, we're not playing well. The Knicks will get fouls if we were playing good basketball. Like Julius, not for nothing, is getting really good calls getting for him. Julius right now is 7 for 10. So he got 7 for 10. How many more fouls does Julius Randle need to get? Does he need to get 20 foul shots tonight in order for the Knicks to be satisfied? In order for Julius to be satisfied? Grimes got 6 free throws right now. So the guys that are shooting the ball are getting free throws. Fournier got what does Fournier have? Fournier is 2 for 2. So I mean, guys that are driving and creating contact are getting to the line. You know, is it a one-sided affair? Let's check out both sides of the ball here. It's not a one-sided affair. The Knicks are actually winning the free throw battle, 25-21. So it's not a situation where San Antonio is not calling fouls and calling them for San Antonio, but not calling them for the Knicks. The Knicks are getting more foul free throws than them. So like I don't like bringing the referees into the equation. Just play. We got Knicks have to play better basketball. Listen, no way. No, 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 no. Because I mean, what's the excuse for Julius? Julius played 51 the other night. So Robinson is tired because of the minutes he's been playing. No, 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 no. We're not doing that. Absolutely not doing that, Joe. Definitely not doing that. No excuse for Mitchell Robinson, man. Look at Brunson. Brunson basically had to be forced to get out. Because I bet you if we needed Brunson, let's say if it was a playoff race or something like that, Brunson would be playing right now. But I think they're forcing him to sit out. You know what I'm saying? Mitchell Robinson, like this minute stuff. Come on, man. He's young. He's young. Him being tired, nah, man. Julius Randle ain't tired. Julius Randle's literally doing everything, and he barely comes out the game. No, 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 no. We're not doing that shit. Absolutely, Lionsters. Yo, but welcome to the Knicks. I saw you had a Miami Heat picture. I don't know if that was a miscue there by the server here, but I saw you had a Miami Heat picture in your thing there. So I mean, this is the way the Knicks play, man. Knicks don't run no offense. We play better we play street ball basketball. We play a style of basketball like we never met each other, like we never played with each other before. Bad shot after bad shot. That IQ, a hot potato, throw up a shot. God, Lord help me. That's not the move. Now watch San Antonio. They're coming down. They got the offense running there. Collins gets the ball, top of the key, interior to whatever. All he had to do is get the ball, turn and shoot it, and then he would have got it. It was a turnover there. But Stanley Johnson was right there. If Stanley Johnson would have received that ball, he would have turned, spin, and laid it up, and would have been no problem. Good offense run there by San Antonio. They didn't execute in that play, but you could see the play. You could see what the play was trying to get accomplished. Now watch the Knicks. Hartenstein, back to IQ, back to Fournier. Like, so where's the offense going there? So Jericho went to give a screen on the left hand side, and IQ never takes the screen. He called for the screen. Jericho comes up there, and then he goes the opposite way. San Antonio. He goes Jones all the way to the bucket there. Good defensive play by Jericho. He goes Fournier. Fournier's looking. Fournier looks like he's gotten a little bit loose there. Comes around the screen, pulls up at the dotted line, knocks it down. So Fournier, like I said, Fournier looks like he got fire in his eyes. So I mean, but what can he do at this stage of his career? And hasn't played in so long. San Antonio, number 34, that's Stanley Johnson, I believe, right? Pulls up for three, knocks that down. So Stanley Johnson, the guy that just came off his couch, man, keeps getting cut, has all the talent in the world, but still keeps getting cut at, and still finds his way on other teams. Here he goes here. No, this is Josh. I think that's Josh Richardson. He's driving, top of the key, step back right in front of Hartenstein, knocks that down. See, Josh Richardson used to be able to used to score. He was scoring in with the Celtics. He used to be able to score early in his career, so he could do it. You know what I'm saying? So he pulls it out sometimes, man. He's doing it today for San Antonio. What does Josh Richardson have today? Josh Richardson, he has 7 points off the bench. San Antonio's doing a good job, man, playing a lot of guys, and they're all attacking. Here goes number 33, baseline. Turnover by the Knicks. So I mean, the Knicks. When are the Knicks are gonna capitalize on it on these mistakes? Here goes IQ, just drives and has not even looking at the rim, just looking for the referee to give him a foul, but not looking to attack the rim at all. He just went up there, took the contact, turned around, but he had no intentions of shooting that though. It's crazy. Yeah, that's a fact, Jarrell. But here we are. Here we are. Yeah, we already got them though. We got Jericho and we got Hartenstein out there and Mitch. So we're playing the guys. We're playing our guys. You know. Yeah, I really want to get up off of Mitch Robinson. I'm not a fan of Mitch Robinson. See, eat raw garlic, man. I eat the raw garlic. I'm gonna be smelling like pudussy all freaking day. You know what I'm saying? Like garlic. This is a guy in my job that I work with now. Man, I could tell that he eats garlic, and he smells like pudussy all day long. Who wants to smell like pudussy all day? I get it. Ginger too. People that like to say, "Oh, drink raw ginger," and this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, drink all the ginger and garlic all you want. You're gonna smell like pussy all day long. As soon as you start sweating, you're gonna smell like freaking you're gonna smell like a damn whorehouse, from a mile away. So I don't want to smell like a whorehouse, man. But I get you. I definitely need to do that. Let's catch up with these chat, man. 31 chats. I'm way behind. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Tim's. I mean, I don't know. So here we go, Joe. We talking about the minutes, man. We're talking about Joe. Joe was talking about the minutes of Mitch Robinson. Mitch played 36 minutes last game, 2 days ago. No excuse for him. Yeah, man. Take a wine bath or something like Amari Stoudemire. Take a wine bath. Get some Epsom salt or something like that. You want to talk about as a kid. The reason why my hips and my knees and my ankles are all jacked up right now. I got freaking herniated discs and all this type of stuff in my older age because I was playing basketball from the time the sun went up to the sun went down all day, every day in the summertime on concrete in the street, not even concrete, freaking asphalt. You know what I'm saying? Blacktop basketball for all those years, for no reason, can't get a job and I'm out there playing basketball, you know, so there's no excuse as a young player, man. I was playing ball like that up until like, I want to say like getting close to 27. 'Cause that's when I started going through my baby mama drama. As I shoot water all down my face. Yeah, man. I was playing ball up until I was like 27, all day, every day. You know, I was working part time. I remember if I wasn't working, I was playing basketball. And a lot of times, if I was working, I was playing basketball too. So I played basketball every single day in my early 20s, man. Then I got the job that I have now. I've been working there for like almost 20 years now. And I used to work midnights and then I used to show up to the YMCA at what do you want to say? Columbus Circle, excuse me, YMCA at Columbus Circle. I used to show up there for the open house. I keep saying stupid shit, but the open court, open gym, excuse me, open gym. They had like a 2-hour open gym. I used to play ball with them every single day, Monday through Friday. I was in there, and I was working midnights. I get off work at 9. I get to the gym at 10. I lift some weights, and then I'll play basketball for 2 hours. You know, get out of there, go pick up my kids, and then start the whole shit again. Take a nap and go to work and do it all over again. Look at Julius, man. Julius is doing everything. He just hit a step back 3-point shot. So listen, the Knicks are within striking distance. It got a 3 possession game again. So we brought it back up to 9. San Antonio's doing the best that they can to keep us out of it. But look at Julius Randle. What can you do? You want to talk about a guy that this fourth option on the championship team? This motherfucker looks pretty good to me. It looks like he could be a number two. It looks like he could be a number two out there. There's no chance of us getting a number one or number two. So on a team that we have now, we can get a guy that's close to Julius. That way it could be a two-headed monster. We still got RJ and Brunson. So at this moment, we need a four-headed monster in the squad with other players too that can still do stuff out there. Because if you look at these teams that have stars, they still have secondary players on their squad. That's what the whole first, second, third option bullshit is. Look at say like the Bucks, right? The Bucks got Giannis. Then of course Middleton. Everybody knows about Middleton. But outside of those two guys, who's the third option? You want to talk about Drew Holiday? Okay, Drew Holiday. But outside of those guys, who's scoring? Look up and down their roster. They got guys on that team that could start for us right now. You know what I'm saying? They have plenty of guys on that Bucks team that could start for us right now. So I'm gonna play that game. So I'm just gonna look at the Bucks just to have that little bit of a conversation. So they played yesterday. They got beat by the Bulls, right? But just let's talk about the Bucks. Brook Lopez. If Brook Lopez was on the Knicks, he would probably be like our go-to guy. Second, he would probably be like our number two. Especially with Tom Thibodeau, he would have him back scoring 20 points a game again. Shout out to Grayson Allen. He would be our starting shooting guard. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about Pat Connaughton? Pat Connaughton would be our starting small forward, for Christ's sake. Or definitely be a part of the rotation. Wesley Matthews with Tom Thibodeau will probably have him playing 40 minutes a night. Bobby Portis, 20 and 10 yesterday. So Bobby Portis on the Knicks could be like a big part of us right now, even though he was on the Knicks. But he definitely would help us. Like George Hill will be like our backup point guard. Joe Ingles would be our starting small forward if he was on our team. So they have quite a few players on their squad that could absolutely start for us right now, especially with Tom Thibodeau there. They got guys like Sergio Ibaka. They got Norwa off the bench. A lot of those guys could be not necessarily start, but absolutely be in our rotation. So it is what it is, man. Just talking shit out my ass right now. So San Antonio brings it back up to 11. So the Knicks brought it to 9, and then San Antonio brings it back to 11. So this is an uphill battle here. 8 minutes left in the game, still an eternity. Just like against that Dallas team. The Dallas team was chipping away, chipping away, chipping away, and then they finally got it together and beat the Knicks in the last few minutes. Basically, the last 11 seconds they beat us, man. So anything can happen. Knicks could still make a game out of this. 101 to 92. Here goes Jones. Like I said, it seems that Popovich is allowing Jones to do anything that he wants as long as he gets the ball around that free throw line. He gets the ball at the free throw line and he basically just has the green light there. Here goes IQ to nowhere, driving, extended for the layup, man. How many times does he do that in his life? I can count on one hand how many times that IQ actually extended to make a layup. So it's 103 to 94. Still trading baskets, man. Knicks got to make a stop right now. If the Knicks have any shot at winning this game, they have to make a stop. Wow, Hartenstein. Oh my God, Fournier. Fournier got the rebound and passed it right to a San Antonio's player for a score. So back. The lead is back up to 11. Here goes Julius. Julius just pulls up for three. Wow. Fighting for the rebound, Jericho. Jericho gives it back to IQ. IQ almost launched it. He's stuck in the corner, refuses to pass. Here goes Jericho, gets the ball back, goes back to the corner. Here goes IQ launching a three again. That wasn't a good shot. So I mean, we have no shot to win this. Spoiler alert on the screen, 105. San Antonio's about to hit a three. Here he goes. There's a three. Bang. 108 to 94. That's it. I don't think there's any shot for the Knicks to come back at all right now. So the lead is back up to 14. And here we go, man. Everybody thought we was going to sweep this West Coast trip. I mean, this Texas trip, Texas Triangle, and it looks like we might get swept on this Texas Triangle. Man, what is our record right now? So I'm just gonna look ahead right now because even if the Knicks come back and win, it will be sweet. It will be absolutely be sweet if the Knicks can come back to win. But the chances are we won't be winning this game. So look at the standings. The Knicks are back in eighth spot. They're 18 and 17. So if they lose this one, we'll be 18 and 18. Not the end of the world. This is where we are. We're going to be hovering around the 50, around the 500 mark. We're going to be up and down. Up, we're going to be below the 500. We're going to be above the 500. We're in dangerous territory because these are games that we should be winning. So when it comes to the part of the season where we start to play tougher teams, it's really going to come back to get us. But I want to say like the next few games, man, like especially at the beginning of the game, beginning of December, excuse me, January, beginning of January, we play a lot of like chippy teams, man, that we should be able to win a lot of the games in January. So I mean, so the schedule is doing us a favor right now. But once we get in past January into February and like towards the end of the season, the schedule gets really harsh. So I'm hoping that the Knicks could keep things alive, stay above 500, and then possibly get a trade and really lock down and prepare for that second half of the year, man. After the trade deadline and stuff like that, after the All Star break. Yeah, man. I don't know. Almighty finesse, you want to tank though. You said I like to be in mediocrity, but you want to tank, so you want to be in the freaking doldrums. You want to be at the bottom of the NBA again, just for an opportunity. Like if you like to gamble, just play lotto. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm about to lose my ticket because I thought the Knicks were gonna bounce back. So I got to stop betting on the Knicks. Don't bet against the Knicks, and don't bet for the Knicks. So I'm about to lose my ticket tonight. I think I'm doing well on every game that I put on there except the Knicks game. I think I learned my lesson. Stop betting on the Knicks, man. Yeah, this game is over. Shout out to Abreu here. Kerwin. So it was Kerwin Abreu. Kerwin Abreu was the one that had the Miami Heat thing on there. Knicks don't feel motivated to play. Yeah, we're shorthanded, man. That's the only excuse I give the Knicks, man. We're shorthanded this year. Not this year, this game. You know, um, RJ has a big time laceration. I felt like Luca had a razor in his hand, the way that he bust his hand open like that. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he had like a razor or something. And then of course Brunson is out. So we're short, man. We can't score. We can't score with those guys on the squad. With RJ and Brunson, we still can't score. You know what I'm saying? So with not having them, it makes it even worse. Look at the spacing. Mitchell Robinson just standing there, taking up space while Grimes and Randall are doing their thing. Here goes Randall. Randall doing his thing, man. Randall's fighting for his life out there. Not for nothing, Randall is not chucking though. That's the key with that. Randall's not chucking. He's not stat padding, like people like to say. He's fighting for his life. He's fighting for the Knicks right now, fighting to win this game. Look at San Antonio, working hard, man. Fighting for loose balls, getting to the balls. They call it backcourt violation. Yeah, backcourt violation. Ah, yeah. Yeah, man. So you guys want me to smell like a whorehouse? Oh my God, is Julius hurt? Julius is look like he's sleeping, like he need a blankie. Oh my God, if Julius is hurt, man. With the game that he's playing here, oh my God, he's like rubbing his stomach. Oh, he got to take a doo doo. He got to take a doo doo. So what happened? I'm trying to see. He spins there. Oh, he got kicked in the stomach. That's what happened. I think he got kicked in the stomach. See, watch the spin move. He just spinned, and then the leg comes up and he gets kicked. I think. Oh man, that was Mitchell Robinson. So that's like the second time Mitchell Robinson hurt his own player this year. So he need Julius in the stomach there. So Randall, he might need some medical attention, or he might just need to get up, stop acting like a bitch. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, man. So I wish we had a topic, man. We were talking about age at one point. We were talking about dating. We were talking about drinking. We were talking about the clubs back in the days, hip hop and stuff like that. So I mean, the last 5 minutes of this game, which I want to talk about, man, because this game is done. So like I said, Mitchell Robinson out here, his goofy ass is kneeing his own teammate in the solar plexus. Yeah. So Julius Randle, after all of that, he's still in the game, man. If it hurt that much, why are you still in the game? He was on the floor. Oh my stomach! Look at him! Look at him! Oh my stomach! My thing is, if it hurts that bad, why are you in the game still? Mitch Robinson sets a screen there for IQ. IQ erratic ass just launches it, knocks it down. Still within 10 points, man. So listen, we still within striking distance, man. Amani Finesse said he hasn't showered in 4 days. Hey man, it happens like that. Especially that Mighty Finesse, man. You still smell like a baby, man, right? You still use baby powder and shit like that. Still got the umbilical cord attached. Good defense by IQ. Knicks are scrapping, man. I give him that. Oh my god. Who's in Buffalo? Yo, shout out to Buffalo, man. They lost some lives out there because of snow, fam. They had a major blizzard out there. You know, people took a chance driving and got caught in a major blizzard. And they got buried out there in the snow, could not leave their cars, and got stranded. Only 48 hours, and like I want to say, like almost up to like 30 people died out there just from freezing to death. Could you imagine? Could you imagine being in your car for 48 hours and freezing to death because number one, nobody knows where you are, and nobody can get to you because your car's completely buried. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't even imagine that. What a horrible way to die, man. But at the same time, too, man, let me say, God respect the dead. You know what I'm saying. I'm judging, looking from the outside. Like if you live in Buffalo, you gotta have stuff in your car, man. You know, especially in the wintertime, you cannot walk around without stuff in your car. Like me, for instance, I got a whole bunch of stuff in my car. You know, and we're in New York. Just in case, for the simple fact that my car breaks down and I'm stuck somewhere, and I gotta be there for a long period of time. God forbid if we have a record breaking dumping of snow and I'm completely stranded and I can't get home. You know what I'm saying? I could sit in my car and that'd be good. I have drinks. I have water in the trunk. I got protein drinks. You know, I have stuff in there. That now that I think about it, I need to throw some more emergency stuff in it just in case. I got blankets. I got metal blankets. You know, the tin blankets. I got those to keep you warm. Wow, look at this. San Antonio is doing everything they can to win this game. They got that was on 112, right? 112 to 101. So still a 10-point game, man. The Knicks can't crack it. It's actually 11 points. Knicks can't break the seal here. Yeah, the Knicks are not able to make a stop. You can't make a stop tonight. As Grimes pulls up for three, misses that. Oh man, this is one of those. This is another one that I could take on the chin. So let's say if we beat Toronto and we beat the Bulls, I could take the game the a loss to Philly. You know, I could take a loss to Dallas. You know, I could take a loss to San Antonio. You know, that'll just be a 3-game losing streak. But now we're on a 5-game losing streak. So I mean, losing this game, losing the Dallas game, and losing the Philly game is not that bad. It's losing that Toronto and Bulls game that really is hurting us. So if we would have won 10 games straight and then lost 3 games straight, it wouldn't be as bad. The feeling wouldn't be as bad. But it's definitely that Bulls game and that Toronto game is what's killing us right now. You know, so that's where we should be upset. At least that's where I'm at. So right now, as I'm watching the game, I'm not so mad about what's happening, because I know we're down players, so I can't be upset. We're missing Brunson and RJ, and they're big parts of what we do. So I can't really get too upset about it, man, because I'm calling for the Knicks to get another player to help us out, and now we're missing 2 guys, So I can't really complain about that too much, man. But definitely that Bulls and Toronto game is the game that's haunting me right now. Because right now we will be 20. We will have 20. What 20 and we'll be 20 and what is that? 20 and 15. We'll be in 20 and 15. That's way different than our record right now. We're gonna end up after this game being 18 and 18. Yeah, man. But shout out to Buffalo, man. Horrible, man. Horrible for people that lost some people out there, due to the cold weather. Unbelievable, man. Yeah, man. Here goes Julius, full head of steam, kicks it out to Grimes, back to IQ. IQ kicks it out to Deuce. Deuce drives back to IQ. Just a wasted possession. IQ drives there. Poor possession. Just poor possession after poor possession. So hey, look, I see Kareem asking a question here. Kareem says, can you and Ron and I and Jarrell have a Die Hard Marvel team up podcast? That'll be nice. Are you talking about Ron from Still Knicks? I am Jarrell. I'm with it. That Marvel channel, man. I had I really wanted to build that channel, but it's easier said than done, man. I'm having a hard time getting here for the Knicks channel, man. So I mean, getting another channel going, man, is really I really had high expectations for myself to be able to get that out. But I still would like to do something with that. In the new year, I'm gonna try to do some more episodes. Shout out to Freezy. Freezy wanted to get down on it. Trav B Ryan, he actually got on the episode with me. That episode was pretty good. Trav really knows his Marvel, man. He does actually Marvel related hip hop, man. So he's really talented, man. He's actually the one that did the intro for me. So it's gonna be the intro and the outro for now. I'm gonna play it in its entirety. It's like a minute and 40 seconds, man. But I'm gonna play it in its entirety, for the beginning and the end of each podcast for now. And then I'll chop it up, and make it smaller and stuff like that as time goes on, man. But the full work, I'll be playing that at the start and at the ending of each podcast, for the time being. Like I said, as the games go on, maybe I'll chop it up and make it into small segments and stuff. But yeah, man. Yeah, no, you need to stay home in Buffalo. I would not go out. Absolutely, man. It's crazy, man. Definitely crazy what they went through out there. Almighty Finesses in Brooklyn. What part of Brooklyn you in, Almighty? You use soap. You guys talking about Dove Men Plus Care. I still use good old Irish Spring, man. I still use good old Irish Spring. There you go. Joe Curry, Ivory Coast. He said they got Irish Spring, Dove Coast, whatever. Yeah, men don't really care about that type of stuff, man. But you really gotta worry about the pH balance. Always go with what works. So I like Irish Spring. Irish Spring, wakes you up just like the commercial does. Zest is pretty good too. I use Zest as a backup. Zest is good. Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris is another guy, but the question is why would Philly trade Tobias Harris? So I mean, trading Tobias Harris, maybe throwing a Cam Reddish at them, maybe throw a Cam Reddish at them and a Fournier to Philly. Maybe they will be enticed by getting some extra help out there. But I mean, like I said, Philly already has those players. They already have enough guys off the bench and that type of thing to function. So them trading away to Tobias Harris, they will have to do something that helps their squad. You know, Tobias Harris, when they have injuries, Tobias Harris is the one that holds them down. Because Tobias is a former 20 point a game scorer. You know what I'm saying? So he can actually hold them down when it comes down to it. When it comes to that, like smelling good, you have to be very careful, man. You got to be very light on that, because women don't like harsh smells. You know, but women, just like men, we all have our own preferences and stuff like that. But you have to just be careful, like especially if you're dealing with a lady. Don't be changing your scents and stuff like that. That might turn them off or whatever. Or just know, just from your experience, what works with your body. That's what happens through time. You know what I'm saying? You figure that out. Yeah, I don't like the men's Dove soap. The regular soap. I like to use the baby soap because I got small kids, so we still use the Dove baby soap on them. The sensitive care soap and stuff. So that soap usually works good. I wash my face with that. Wash my hair, everything. The kids wash their whole body with that stuff. So those are go-to stuff. I like Dr. Bonners too. We talked about Dr. Bonners on here before, man. So Dr. Bonners, man, like if you really need to clean your ass, man, get some Dr. Bonners. That should clean the pigmentation out your skin, man. It's really good. Not harsh, water soluble, you know what I'm saying? It lathers up really good and then it washes off clean, no residue. So Dr. Bonners is awesome. So you're talking about Canarsie. Yeah, so where's everybody from? Anybody from New York here? I see Canarsie. Canarsie living harshly. Yeah, shout out to Canarsie. I actually went to Nazareth. I went to Nazareth Regional High School in Brooklyn. That's where I went to school. That's in East Flatbush. Shout out to Joe Curry. I don't know if that's East Flatbush, but it's Flatbush, I guess. But I went to Nazareth Regional High School right behind Tilden. You know what I'm saying? So we used to have a lot of problems with those guys, man, fighting in the street and all kind of stuff, like we in a gang. But it was crazy. Different time in the '90s, man. Canarsie, I almost went to Canarsie, but me and my mom pulled up to the school to go register and stuff, and there was a whole bunch of dudes in front of the school. Me and my mom stopped at the corner, turned around, and went back the other way. So we probably made the best decision, man, going to Nazareth, making the sacrifice. My parents paying that tuition just to keep me out of trouble, man. So I appreciate those sacrifices my parents made. But it's not like I wasn't fighting every day. Like I said, we was fighting Tilden all the time. Every time you look around, some school was marching in front of to take advantage of us. But we wasn't handling it. We wasn't letting cats run up on us like that. It was definitely a different time back in the days, man. Definitely a different time back in the days. So the glycerin bars, like I use glycerin. I use vegetable glycerin sometimes for moisturizers. So I'll use that as a go-to because it's so strong, it's so thick. And when you're outside in the elements, you kind of need that barrier. So I use vegetable glycerin on my feet. You know what I'm saying? On my hands. Sometimes I put it on my hair and my face too a little bit. It's almost like putting Vaseline on. But just it's like a layer of protection from the wind and stuff. Cetaphil, what is that? That's lotion, right? Is that lotion? Guys don't really use lotion, man. That's one thing about most guys. Yeah, with Suave and all that other stuff. Can't go wrong with that. Pantene. What's the other one? Pantene is one. What's the other one? Tresemme, all that stuff. That stuff that the ladies bring in. The leave-in conditioner. Leave-in conditioner is usually good too. Helps out with the hair and stuff. Tilden's in the '90s. So Remsen Village, Georgetown area. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Tilden was crazy back in the days, man. They used to like I said, we used to ride the same buses and stuff. So you be catching what we should say, you should catch beef with cats on the bus, be fighting outside the bus, get off the bus and start fighting. It's crazy. Be on the bus fighting. Guys be marching up to the school, starting trouble with us. It's crazy. We had the school across the street from us too in Nazareth. So there used to be a lot of stuff happening in the park too all the time. So I mean, is the game over yet? We got 18 seconds left. Not yet. Yeah, but if you're in the elements, you definitely need something like that though. So that's why I use that. East Flatbush is counting that. Yeah. Tomahawks versus Jolly Stompers, man. How old are you? God damn. The Tomahawks were from East New York. That's East New York gang, right? Yeah, Tomahawks. I don't remember them, but I just like they ring bells. All those little gangs from back in the days. They ring bells and stuff like that. You talk about gangs in New York, you're talking about Bloods and Crips and that type of thing. Like the older generation, I'm talking about guys that are in their 50s and stuff like that, for the late 40s and 50s. They always talking about DCEPs, but DCEPs weren't the only crews out there. It was more crews than anything. But even before that, like I said, in the 70s, there were literally gangs out there. They wore cuts and everything. You know what I'm saying? So people forget. People have short memories and stuff. They always talk about, oh yeah, back in the days we used to do the shoot the fair. Well, no, you didn't. Guys were walking around with 38s in their pocket too back in the days. Yeah, man. Golden Dragons, Black Spades, yeah, all Sex Boys, yeah, all those guys. All those names ring bells. Yeah, Best Stuy. I used to hang out in Best Stuy a lot. In Best Stuy, we used to go get weed in Best Stuy. We used to do our tracks being places where we shouldn't be, and we used to go through Bed-Stuy, kind of borderline Brownsville, Bed-Stuy, and Bushwick, looking for going to the various weed spots and stuff like that. Mixtapes was tough back in the days too, so we had our spots where we used to go get mixtapes. So between getting mixtapes and smoking weed and that type of stuff, we used to have a lot of fun with that. Back in the days too, we used to be able to just go to the store and get loosies. They would sell it to minors. We used to get 40s. So they used to sell beer to minors. They didn't care, but that was crazy back in the 90s, man. But it was cool, man. Young kids were out there smoking blunts and drinking 40s, and nobody said nothing. Nowadays it's crazy. These young people are weird, man. Young people talk too fast. When you see young people talking, they all together, they talk too fast. Everybody's like, oh, they might talk like that. Oh my god. Even the guys talk like that. Oh my god. Like, what the fuck? What the hell is that, man? So the Knicks are playing a fouling game. Not for nothing, the Knicks are still within striking distance. Shout out to Dallas. We're only down by 7, 15 seconds left. Unbelievable. So here we go, telling stories, man. You guys want to tell stories at the end of this game? Knicks came out flat tonight, absolutely. Evan Randall. So, I mean, another part too. Talking about Randall and Evan. Um, if Fournier was a part of the mix, man, maybe we would have been able to get more out of him, being able to put him into the offense. But we don't have an offense. Look at this Knicks fan here. He came here fresh. You know what I'm saying? Fresh t-shirt, fresh hat. Very frustrated, man. I know that look, man. You gotta let it go. It's not one of those seasons, man. San Antonio is still just chopping away on us, man. 122 to 113. 13 seconds left. Knicks need to get those shots up. Deuce gets it up. Misses that. Mitchell Robinson with the rebound. IQ gets it. Shot needs to go up. Too much moving around. They let him score. Got 1 second left. Game is over. Let's get to some of this stuff here, man. Yeah, mixtapes and weed. So, back in the days, man, if we were around the same age, we probably crossed paths before. You know what I'm saying? Playing basketball, that type of thing. Maybe my crew might have crossed paths with yours. You might have ran me out your neighborhood. Maybe I might have stood my ground and did something to you. We don't know. Myrtle Ave, Bed-Stuy. Last spot I moved before was Canarsie, Flatlands Avenue, PS 279. Hey, that rings bells too. Flatlands. I used to be out in Flatlands a lot also, man. Flatlands was rough, man. That part of Flatbush, way deep out there, Flatlands and Canarsie and all that stuff like that. Back in the days, was kind of rough over that side because it's like a two fare zone kind of, the middle of nowhere over there in Brooklyn. So once you get out there, there's only like 60 bus. Take the 60 bus going all the way out there. Forget the high school. We used to go out there to try to get girls and stuff. Bad decision because every time we went out there, we was always getting into something, man. So we got meet the. I'm looking at some Blessing and Chris stuff. Just looking about Joe Curry here. He said as a baby the gang started down and out, become Brooks Bloods Crips and now MS-13. True, yeah, man. I don't even like to say those names to tell you the truth, man. Those guys are rough, man. You want to talk about my man what's his name Schmurda, Bobby Schmurda, and the other cat, man. The whole crew, the MS-13, them motherfuckers is nothing to fool around with, man. So I don't even want to mention those guys' names, man. They definitely get the street respect, man, in a bad way. Tibbs got out. Tibbs gets outcoached every night. Geraldine, it's frustrating, man. It's frustrating. He gets outcoached every single game, and it's alarming. But people keep talking about Tom Thibodeau like he's the greatest thing. Oh, why you want to get rid of Tom Thibodeau? Who else are we gonna get here? Listen, man, Tom Thibodeau's not it. For all that stuff that they say about him is a myth, absolute myth, and we know it. We know it because we see it every day, every day with this guy. You know what I'm saying? Do we need to get rid of him? Yes. I don't I don't know about firing him mid-season. We probably gonna just have to just deal with it. Excuse me. Deal with it or fire him and upgrade somebody off the bench at the moment. Interim coach, that type of thing. But I mean, the Knicks need to figure something out. Because I mean, we're just losing two players. I know they're 20 point a game scorers, that type of thing. But we're talking about RJ and Brunson for Christ's sake. Of course, anybody loses two 20 point game scores is gonna be rough. But we need contingency plans, right? Right now, we don't have enough players on the bench to sustain us, to hold us down when we go through injuries. Every team goes through injuries. Yeah, basically Park back in the days. That's one side of the Queens I didn't want to go to. South Jamaica and all that stuff. Being on that side, hell no. Back in the days, because I mean, like my thing is like going to Queens, you see the houses and stuff like that. They're out of nowhere over there, basic projects and freaking what is it, 40 houses or whatever the fuck you want to say over there. On that side, it's like, yo, I left East New York to go back to East New York. It's like, yo, man, I came out here to get girls, not to freaking have a freaking gang fight against some of these crazy dudes out here. It's crazy, man. Yeah, Flatland was rough for real. Three fare zone, dollar vans, and all that other stuff. Being stranded, I remember I got stranded plenty of times, man. Where my pops had to come get me, you know, out there somewhere where I wasn't supposed to be. Chasing girls, usually chasing girls, man. Always chasing girls. Yo, shout out to the Bronx. We don't really talk too much about the Bronx, man, but I mean, you want to talk about Dyer Avenue, going up all the way to Dyer, going to Baychester, freaking what's the name? Gun Hill Road on the 5. All chasing girls, man. They got some beautiful women out there. In this area. They still got beautiful women out there. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the open air or something like that. Just the West Indian women out there. I love West Indian women. I got a thing for West Indian. My wife is West Indian, man. So I mean, I got a thing for West Indian women. But they got some beautiful women out there on that 5 line, man. I remember getting myself in big trouble, chasing girls out there. It is what it is, man. Farmers Boulevard, that's another side of town that I hated going to. Shadyville, Queens. You were talking about Cambria Heights and Farmers, like I said. What do you want to say? Hollis. I feel like the guys at Hollis be, as a matter of fact, just people on that side of town try too hard to me. They got all those houses and stuff. They got the Mexicans, excuse me, South Americans coming through, cutting the lawn and chopping up the bushes and stuff like that. And we in the hood. How we in the hood and the birds are chirping, man? You got more trees on the block than houses. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, South Americans are coming through to cut your lawn every like twice a week. You know what I'm saying? But we in the hood, get the hell out of here, man. I used to get so pissed off about being out there. Yeah, man. No subway, two fare zone, no fucking way, man. Yeah, Bronx. Like I said, we been talking about Dyer Avenue area, just on the 5 line. Uh, you know, One side of town I hated going on. If you want to talk about the Bronx, you want to talk about what do you want to say? Fordham Road area, all that stuff up on Fordham. You know, you're talking about the B line on the B and the 4 on the 4 line and the B line. I used to hate being up that way. Bunch of crazy Puerto Ricans, crazy Puerto Ricans, crazy Dominicans, mostly Puerto Ricans. Stay away from those motherfuckers, man. Especially out there, because there's people out there that they live right next to each other and never meet each other. Because it's like that many people in the Bronx. Have whole ecosystems out there, and people live literally right next to each other, never meet each other. It's crazy. So Geraldine's from the Bronx, man, from the west side of the Bronx. He went to PS 73 in Taft High School. Okay, I've been up there a couple times. Always, like I said, always chasing girls, man. Geraldine, I might have been chasing you out there, maybe, man. I know you're a little older than me, but might have been going after one of your cousins or something up there, west side of the Bronx. Yeah, man. That's on 4 train, all that stuff. Fordham Road up there. We want to talk about Dykeman? Dykeman, forget about it. Dykeman, I refuse to go up there. Like to hang out and stuff like that. You can't park your car. You can't even do nothing out there. The west side of the Bronx. Shout out to Cardinal Hayes. Yeah, man. Cardinal Hayes definitely rings bells. Back in the days, Cardinal Hayes was the shit. Yeah. Let me see. Anybody in here still want to trade Randall? You bug? Yeah. Yo, you want to talk about heart and soul? You want to talk about somebody that leaves everything out on the court, man? He did everything tonight. You know what I'm saying? Playing heavy minutes, constantly moving. Like you want to talk about effort. Guys always worrying about the defensive plays, whatever, but never talk about all the other stuff that Julius does night in and night out. Like a game like tonight, like you got to tip your hat against Julius because we were in this game 115 to 122. It was this close, and we were in striking distance every single time because of Julius Randle. You know. Cedric Avenue, yep, that's another part of the Bronx I don't want to be in because I don't get it because it's like once you get over there, you kind of stranded too, and then you got that building that's on the water over there. You guys know what I'm talking about. I can't think of the name of it. When they first made it, it was supposed to have been like quote unquote luxury apartments, but nobody wanted it, so now it's basically like a freaking project over there. And it's like once you get over there, it's like you stuck over there. It's almost like one of those movies, like more make the wrong turn. Like how the hell you get over there? It's like crazy, man. My mom used to have friends out there. Crazy. Lehman High School. Yep. Oh my God. Shout out to Geraldine, man. Yeah, man. This is the old This is the old New York I'm talking about. Now we're old enough to be like, oh damn, old New York, that type of shit. But yeah, man, we're talking about the old New York '90s and early 2000s, maybe even 2010s and that type of thing. Yeah, man, they absolutely cannot blame Brando for any of this, man. So this, like, I don't know how anybody could be frustrated. I know Geraldine's frustrated. We all frustrated to an extent, you know. But like I said, losing right now, these last three games wasn't so bad. Like I said, it's those first two games. The first two games against Toronto and Chicago, those were the killers, you know. But if if you would have won those two games, losing three straight might right now wouldn't be so bad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for the next game to be the bounce back game. So hopefully we beat Houston and we don't come in there and give those guys too much confidence. Yeah, Grand Concourse area is rough too. Like I said, all those areas in the Bronx, yeah, Grand Concourse area, 149th on Street Grand Concourse back in the days was oh my god. Like why? 138th Street in Grand Concourse is the worst too back in the days, man, because there was nothing over there. Like why? Why was why did they even put a train station there? I think they put a train station there because of the factories, to service the factory workers. But as time went on, those factories were there, and it turned into I don't know what. Like, why would you get off at 138th Street Grand Concourse if you weren't going to work? If you weren't working in that factory? You know what I'm saying? It was like one of the worst areas. But now, 138th Street Grand Concourse, yo, take a ride over there. If you guys are not haven't been in New York in a while, when you come out there, come to the hood and just drive around and see what's going on. They're building a whole waterfront over there by 138th Street Grand Concourse. They rebuild the park that's over there. In between there, they built it. They rebuilt the park. They're gonna rebuild the waterfront. They put all kind of luxury buildings along the water. It's amazing, man. It's amazing what they're doing to New York City right now. So I mean, slowly but surely, New York is changing, man. It's not gonna be the same New York. We're talking about the old New York, but right now, like our grandkids and my kids and my grandkids, they're the ones that are gonna enjoy this new New York City that's out there. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, the Knicks could win before then. St. Albans, like I said, Cambria Heights, St. Albans. We want to talk about um, what do you want to say? A couple other neighborhoods over there, like like we said, St. Albans, right? St. Albans. Uh, Hello, Scram. Shout out to what's my man? I can't think of money's name, but he used to have the beard. Remember, he used to have the beard on the Knicks. I can't think of his name right now. He's from over there. He went to Campus Magna, Andrew Jackson over there in Cambria Heights, over there by Linden between Springfield, right. Matter of fact, right on Springfield. Yeah, man, cool shit. Upper East Side of Manhattan, that's Dipset area over there. That's another goofy ass area. I hate going over there. Just a different kind of people that live on that side, man. Very flashy. Talk too much shit on that side of town. But it's what it is. That's Harlem for you. Shout out to the Upper West Side too, man. North. I want to say from 86th Street up back in the days, from 86th Street up to like maybe like one like just before the college, like 116. It was rough over there. Now, of course, gentrification or just just not as bad as before. But it used to be really bad over there between 86th Street. I'm telling you, 86th Street and freaking like 116 was bad, yo. Bad over there. But definitely they have a whole big ass project over there. What's that? What's the name of those projects? Is that Jackson? Can't name it. I can't think of the name of it. I used to live in those fucking projects. I can't even think of the name of this shit. But anyway, I used to, it was bad over there too, man. They built a shopping center. The neighborhood definitely changed big time. Yeah, yeah, throwing stuff up there. Yeah, man. It's good talking about the way old New York used to be. It's not, gentrification is one thing, but it's really not necessarily gentrification, but just the simple fact that we just didn't take care of our neighborhoods. Like we all had opportunities. Like so many stories. You talk about it at work all the time. There's been so many opportunities for people that were living in these neighborhoods to own property. So that's the key. You own your property, and then you could dictate what happens there. But if you don't own your property, then you can't dictate that stuff. Yeah, man. So shout out to Geraldine. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. We're talking about the neighborhoods in New York and stuff here to finish up. Right now, like I said, if anybody's upset, just let it go. This is not it. Like I said, we should have won against Toronto and the Bulls. If we won against Toronto and the Bulls, then we're talking about a three-game losing streak. It wouldn't be so bad. So I think Houston, we might bounce back against Houston to get that win, and I think we'll get back into like the winning ways there. So then it'll start to even out again. So I think we'll be fine, man. Shout out to Pudge. Um, Yeah, Wagner Project is all the East Side there, East Side stuff. Yeah, peace out to Jarrell. Peace out to Joe Curry, definitely, man. Joe Curry gonna get carpal tunnel syndrome, man. All the typing he be doing on this damn thing. Definitely appreciate you, man. MVP of the pod. You know what I'm saying? I think I might do another giveaway for the New Year's, man. New Year's is coming. I didn't even say nothing about New Year's. It's December 29th. We got a couple more days before the year is over. When is the next game? Because I think I might do another giveaway. So let me before we get out of here, I know you guys are leaving already, man. But before we get out of here, we play again on New Year's Eve. Actually, we play against Houston on New Year's Eve. So that's December 31st. So listen, maybe I might think about something get like a giveaway for the next game. Next game is at 7 p.m. So just your watches accordingly, man. Um, Shout out to Carver Washington. Okay. I got you. Yeah, you guys are funny, man. So I'm out of here, man. I gotta take a piss. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get ready for bed, get ready for work, and on to the next one. We play the Rockets next, man. Right now they're losing to Dallas by basically 30 points right now. So it is what it is, man. That's our next opponent. Get ready for it, man. We should be able to win against Houston. And I'll see you guys next time, man. So anyway, if you guys want to watch the intro of the podcast, it'll be playing as soon as I hit end here. So peace, guys. 4 fingers to the forehead, tucking the thumb salute. See you guys next time. Your boy with the headphones today, but we out of here. Once again, check out the intro. I'm gonna play it right now. To end the stream. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Eru, I see you. Die hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard. Homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell a trophy, yeah, you need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer.